Hello, everyone. Thank you all for being here. Let me turn this music on off. Whew. Things got a little hectic. I had a video I was going to play, coming in video. Things got a little hectic, but let me just go ahead and drop this link right quick. Let me see who's in here. I see you, BT. Thank you for coming. This is Pinkie the Housewife, and I'm only carrying this on 2 of my channels today, which is Pink Global and the Pinkie the Housewife channel. That's it for today. And this link that I'm dropping is only for BT for right now. Okay. All right. Okay, I just dropped that link, and thank you all. Today is Sunday. Oh my God, today it is Sunday. Oh, let me just pull I'm sitting on my sweatshirt. I think my little niece this sweatshirt. Let me see, show y'all. See this sweatshirt? I think I sent my niece one of these. Check and tell me whether she got one. I think she did. I think I did send Amani one of these t-shirts. Sweatshirts, I mean. Let me go ahead and just welcome everybody to the Pink House so we can get started. Welcome to the Pink House. Okay. Also, go ahead and hit that like button, guys. Comment in, hit that like button so I don't have to say it no more. I get tired of saying that. Just go ahead and hit it so Pinkie can rest her brain cells. Oh, I did get me a different case. Y'all see, I got a different case for my new phone. And I had to try to make it pink because the other case, it was, I don't know, cream color, and it didn't go. So I just got it yesterday. Now it matches my other one. Okay, but I did drop the link for you. You know who I'm talking about. Okay. Let me see. So hit that like button, guys. It's going to help me draw more people to my channel because YouTube is the one. Y'all can hear me. Let me just pull myself up on my phone and make sure I can hear myself. I don't know. Let me just see. I'm trying to make sure I can hear myself, guys. Y'all just have to give me a chance. Give me a moment. Okay. Okay. Can I hear myself? Sound good. Okay. Put 1 in the chat. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can hear myself. So I put oh Lord. Okay. I just trying to make sure I can hear myself. Okay. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, guys. To help me get to 6,000 subscribers on Pinkie the Housewife. If you can do that, I would love it. I would appreciate it. And don't forget to hit the like button because what that's going to do, that's going to help bring me into the algorithm. Okay? Not bring me into the algorithm. Okay, wait. Hitting the like button is going to help bring for YouTube to send me out to more people that would love my my commentary. You can see that my mind is off right now. Also, let me just say thank you to everybody. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you to everybody. And then this is my second channel that's live with me. So if you want to, go ahead and make sure y'all mostly over there and hit that like button on that channel too. So I can get all the likes I can muster up so I can get this thing popping all the way. Okay. So now let me just see. Whew. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me see who all I got in here. Let me just say hi to BT. Like Titanic is in the house, guys. Hello, BT.
Hello, what's happening? Am I okay? Do I
You're
have
doing
a
okay.
echo?
You sound good. You're
Okay,
looking good.
thank you.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Let me just show them what we're going to be talking about today. Y'all see it up here. Y'all see this is featuring Black Titanic. So y'all, most of y'all step on over here, all the Black Titanic subscribers and stuff. Y'all get on over here so you can hear her talk her stuff. But anyway, Dr. Omar, yeah, his hustle is over now for the FDMG Academy. Yeah, it's over. Okay, let me put this down. So take this down so you all can see what's at the bottom there. The FDMG was born in 2014. Yes, yeah. I'm going to bring that up so y'all can see where I got that from. Okay, but everything is alleged and based on my opinion and the opinion of Black Titanic. Okay. Also, let me just say the nursing homes, they throwing your grandmamas out on the street, guys. They are getting kicked out on the streets. They got a 30-day notice to pack their stuff and go. And you know, sometimes some of them are hoarders. I, yes, they can be hoarders, and they may be getting kicked out with all their stuff. So y'all better get down there and see your grandma and see mama. This is all thanks to the big beautiful bill. The big beautiful bill that the orange man said is big and beautiful. I call it the big ugly bill, the big scary bill, the bill the effed up bill. What the fuck is wrong with him bringing out some ish like this on a big beautiful bill? But that Medicare and that Medicaid that y'all got, those cuts are coming your way because y'all voted for him. So this is what y'all get. So y'all getting what you asked for. Now that's breaking news to some people. And let me tell you one thing. We're going to talk about also not just your grandma getting put out on the street and everything. Ain't nobody coming to get her. They're going to give her mattress and park her up on. Y'all, I'm not saying it because I did not vote for him. I'm saying it because this is what y'all asked for. Be careful when a man tells you what he gonna do over and over and over, and you think your skin color because you're clear gonna save you. I, no, no, no. Y'all messed up. You messed up. So take accountability. Get out in the streets and do your marching. Put your signs up. Bring your signs. March, march, march. Because I got a job. Y'all see me working my job every day right here on at my desk. This is my job. That's why what I'm doing, I'm gonna speak out loud. So y'all watch my content while they marching in the street because they created this mess. But this mess is gonna trickle down to all of us, not just y'all. This is trickling down to everybody. So y'all effed us all up. Y'all effed us all up. Now, it may not affect me as much as it's going to affect some of y'all, though. But I'm doing my part, is speaking, putting it out there so y'all can see. But it's still going to affect me. Shit, I may not be able to buy another house. Shit. Or buy a new car. But Nevertheless, I can do without another house. I can do without another new car. Shit, don't even drive the ones I got. Okay, but my mind is concerned about my people. My people, all of my brown skinned color people, and all of my white skinned color people. I don't know about the ones that voted for you. I'm still on the fence. You know how sometimes you may be on the fence, so I'm still on the fence on y'all. I'm on the fence on y'all. But let me ask you another question. Have y'all went to the grocery store yet? Don't ask me because I don't grocery shop. So what the price is, I don't know. But from everything that I'm getting, all the information that I'm getting coming in, Pinky, prices are too high. Now, if you tell me what they was before, and then you tell me what they are now, then I can tell you whether they too high. But if you just tell me what they are now, shit, I don't know the fuck whether they're high or not. Because I don't go grocery shopping. So I heard the woman talking about coffee is $17.99 for that can. Shit, I don't know the difference. Shit, if I walked up in the store and was buying it, I probably wouldn't know the difference. I'd get it off the counter and pay for it. I don't know the difference right now. To me, I don't know the difference. But if y'all say the prices are too high, I'm going to help you fight for it. And we're going to fight for that. I'm going to speak up on that. Okay. So I got my BT here. BT, go ahead and take the floor.
Yeah, that the Medicaid is very important. It's how the elders pay for their medication, and even if they're at home, like I could just use my brother for example. He is a veteran, and but the veteran pay for so much, but that Medicaid allows nurses to come in to take care of him. His medication can be bought. So yeah, with them, if they passing the bill to get rid of that, that's gonna be devastating for the people that really deserve to be on it. Yeah.
That is true.
So I just was thinking about when you were talking about back in the day, back in the 1920s and before that, we had to do for ourselves. We had our own hospital, our own everything. We took care of ourselves. Because we were always left out of society, even when it comes to medicine, what have you. So just so everybody know about Black Wall Street. Y'all know Black Wall Street had their own hospitals as well, doctors, everything there to take care of it. And as far as food, we did our own farming to grow our own food. So you touched on a lot. That's a lot to think about. Wouldn't it be nice if we went back to doing those basic things like unifying and taking care of ourselves, looking out for our own self? Because I'm going to tell you, these politicians is not going to be looking out for us, whether they Democrat or Republican. They're not going to look out for us.
Okay. Let me thank you, BT. I'm just trying to make sure something is sitting right.
Can I say something else?
Oh, go ahead. I'm just checking.
We own Dr. Umar, but Dr. Umar has his mother that came out. Mama Shoemaker, that's her name, Barbara Shoemaker. I love you, but it's already out there. They're saying that, she had these home health care aides coming in. I imagine that's what paid for her home health care aides at the Medicaid, Pinky.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Uh-huh.
It is. It is.
So we're talking about Dr. Umar. So that ties into what we're talking about today. So the lady's not been taken care of very well, saying that she is full of bed sores and anytime you have a bed sore, that's tissue dying, wound that's dying. So you're gonna have a smell. So it's going to be important for her to keep that Medicaid and Medicare so she can get the care that she needs.
Yeah,
so
that is true.
That bill that you're talking about, is they voting on it or they already passed it?
They have, I think, until the schedule. Where's my notebook? The scheduled, the elections are scheduled and held in in November the 4th. So it's November 4th, 2025. when the next election is. They're gonna, but the mamas and the daddies have 30 days actually to go get them out.
Wow.
And that's only when they call you and let you know. But if they can't find you, we're gonna actually talk about that and everything. I got that.
Okay.
Let me just do this here right quick. Let me just say hello to everybody. Hi, Sisling Bonnie. Thank you for being here. Let me just say, I got Black Titanic saying good morning. I mean, blessings to everybody. Divine, thank you for being here. She said, hello, gorgeous ladies. Miss Pinky and gorgeous chat. I have missed you all. Ooh, yes, we have missed you too. Hello, beautiful woman, Omar. BT, Divine is saying hello to you too. Miss Pinky, looking and sounding. Let me see. That means I'm sounding good. When they can put a 1 in the chat. Appreciate you highlighting this so people can plan alternates.
Yeah.
Yes, that is true. And Black Titanic is going to talk more about the Medicare and Medicaid. But before we get that done, BT, you know I always have to show a video, right?
Mm-hmm.
I put
Yes.
Okay, I put one of my favorite videos on. Y'all get ready for it. Okay. Let me see. Oh, here it is, BT. Y'all ready? So this is, I always have to throw one up there. This is something new I started a couple weeks ago. I started off with a short clip for everybody. Okay. Now, BT was just talking about the Medicare and Medicaid. Anything else that you want to tell them before I start this clip? Because it says so many nurses don't realize that Medicaid, and Medicare is largely what funds our profession. And you're in
Yeah.
that profession, BT.
Yeah, I'm in that profession. I've done it all. I've been in it over 40 years. I did home health on down to working back in surgery in the hospital. And of course, when I did home health, most of them are on Medicare, Medicaid. And yes, that's how we got paid. So if that's cut out, that means like a whole lot of nurses would lose their salary or they have to go get another job somewhere else. So it's going to be like a dynamite effect, you know?
Yes.
If they cut these programs out, the Medicare, Medicaid, where these families cannot get nurses, not only that, but when they leave the hospital, they send these family members home and you need help. If they don't have that Medicaid, Medicare, they're not going to get that help. And then the nurse is going to be out of a job as well.
Yeah. So if the nurses are out of a job, and then wait, let me just hello, Taffy. Thank you for coming in, Taffy. And Divine said that's true. That's true, Black Titanic. What you're saying, okay? But let me see. Oh, she's saying hello to Taffy. But you're right about that, Black Titanic, because if they cut the Medicare and the Medicaid. I mean, if that's being cut, allegedly, and it is because it's on his bill, okay, then that's going to put, you mentioned domino effect, because then after your grandma and granddaddy is not in the nursing home, they're kicking them out. That's less beds in there. Less beds. When you don't have people in the beds, they don't need as many health aides or nurses or anything, doctors or anything. Clean people to come clean up the floors. They don't need none of that. So if they're laying those people off because they don't have many people in the bed, then those nursing homes are going to have to shut down because then they don't have the money to stay open. So then that means another nursing home shut down. That means jobs lost. That means other people walking around with no food to feed their kids, losing their homes. Then they're going to probably lose their jobs and they have to move in with somebody else or be homeless.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna have to pray because Pinky, you've been on that journey with me. With my brother been in a
Yeah.
coma, he's out that coma now, and I've got
Mhm.
home health nurses coming in round the clock, and that's how they get paid through the Medicare and
Yeah.
Medicaid, and that's how the family is able to keep my brother in the home too. hmm
And so
So I'm gonna pray that this bill just be shut down.
just be shut down like somebody just came and ate it up, like the rats on the ground and just came and picked it apart.
Now,
Yeah.
even if you wealthy, that will eat up your money in no time.
Yep.
Even
Even
if
if
you,
you're
I don't
wealthy.
care how much you got, if you taking care of a bedridden person at home, that is very expensive. If
Very
you don't
expensive.
have no insurance.
Right. That is true. Um, that is, you're exactly right about that. It's
Oh
going to
wow! Look
eat
what
it up.
Divine Worship says. She said it also people will have to stay home to take care of them too. Yeah,
Oh, yes. I didn't think about that.
it's that domino effect I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
And what if you don't have a husband, but your mom is in there on her Medicaid or Medicare, and then you got to go and get her, then you bring her home, but you got small kids, and then but you can't go to work because ain't nobody to take care of the mama. Or you don't even have no kids. Just say you don't your kids all grown and out of the house, or you don't have kids, but you still got to take care of mama or daddy. Somebody got to take care of them. They can't be at home because they may have dementia, they may have Alzheimer's, anything, or just be bedridden but still have their faculties. You can't leave that. You cannot do that. Uh-uh. See, I had a brother that was in a nursing home at the age of 44. He was the youngest person at the nursing home. And he was there because if I didn't take custody of him, he was going to be a ward of the state.
hmm
And I don't know, did I ever tell you that, Black Titanic?
Yeah, we discussed that. Yeah.
He was going to be a ward of the state.
Mm.
And he was my older brother. He was older than me. But he was 44, right? And because he was when well, it's a long big story. I'm not going to get into that, but anyway, she is right. I'm going to pray for reverse laws because the medical field can break people quickly. Yes,
Yeah, it's very expensive.
very
Very,
expensive.
yes.
Sandwich generations are doing it already, and it's not easy for sure. Yes. Okay, let's play this video here.
I took this comment off of somebody else's page because an RN said she got laid off, and someone put this in her comments.
Wait now, our RN get laid off. When the medical professions, the nurses and the doctors and all them get laid off, you know it's bad.
But
When
you
the
know
medical
what?
professions get laid off. Huh?
This is something new because I've never heard of that's what when you go into that field, you always had a
Have a
job.
job. It's always
Even
gonna be there.
when everybody else shut down, you knew you had a job.
You have a job.
This is getting bad, girl.
Right. That is true. You always have a job, BT. And because I remember when people used to say, uh, I always go, if you go into the medical field, no matter what, everybody else, you're
Mhm.
gonna always keep a job. You're gonna
Yeah,
always have a job.
and it's true. Well, it's been true, but until now.
Until now,
uh,
2025 is a new year.
mhm.
So let's go on.
People don't understand health and healthcare. Period. I've been in healthcare, health insurance for 17 years this year. My company I work for has already let us know they're going to have a layoff later this fall, and they will have one next year because of the big beautiful bill. Medicaid keep the lights on. Medicare is what keeps the lights on a lot of different insurance companies and a lot of hospitals. Why y'all think a lot of hospitals in rural areas and stuff are closing down? Because Medicare and Medicaid keeps the lights on. And then I follow Kelsey, and Kelsey was saying that Anthem is not paying her bills. Anthem can't pay your bills for your autism center if they not being paid by the government. It's a full cycle, it's a full circle. I've been in claims, I've been in quality, I've been on I've done it all, appeals and grievance. I have been on every spectrum of health insurance. It's a full cycle. I've seen it all. I paid claims, denied claims, process appeals and grievances, denied appeals and grievances, worked with Maximus, overturning stuff, worked in dental and vision, dealing with just Medicaid. Like, I've done it all. And when I say we're in for a rude awakening, and the crazy thing about it is Medicare and Medicaid have the most fraud too. So it's probably why they're cracking down on it, which I get. However, it's going to hurt a lot of different professions, nurses, health insurance companies. It's going to hurt all the way around. It's a full cycle moment. And I had read an article that says that Donald Trump is already 46% done with the Project 2025. And it has only been, what, 7 months? Just imagine what's going to happen in the next few months. We're fucked. I took this comment off of somebody else's page because
Also, I just want to say that I have my best friend on a home health care agency. He's struggling. He don't even have no patience hardly because of they have been affected by no Medicare, no Medicaid. It's basically the Medicaid where they can't pay for it. So his company is going down. I called him. I said, you hadn't called me because every once in a while I go and sign the checks and shit. He said, I just don't have no clients. So yeah, a lot of, besides the nursing home closing down, these home health agency gonna be closed down because he's definitely struggling. I feel sorry for him. Hello.
I didn't know I was muted. I didn't know I was muted. I'm sorry. I said if he's struggling now, what's going to happen to him a little later on? Because we just 7 months into this year.
Can you imagine you went through all that schooling and then you got to find another profession to go in? I mean, I'm retired right now, so the younger RNs, like that RN she just got through talking about had to be laid off. They got to find another profession. All of you know how hard that is to graduate from these school and all them years you put in that.
Right.
Just like you done threw money down the drain because you have to pay for it.
What if you've been at one place for 20 or 30 years and you was planning on just retiring from that same place, but then you got to trying to get back in the workforce when you haven't been on an interview in 20 or 30 years or 15 years? It's like, it's like, what is an interview? How do you do one?
I could tell you how I feel now. I want to go back in the field, but I'm like, I ain't worked since 2020. Ain't nobody go hire me.
You have to go and let somebody tell you or tell your kids to tell you, how do I do this thing now? What do I suppose? It's like I applied for a job and I don't know when. Divine said we are losing hospitals too. Yes, hospitals are going to be struggling because that's that domino effect with that Medicare and Medicaid. If they're not taking it or those cuts, oh Lord, everything. And some doctors, people that go to certain doctors, autism centers for clients will be affected. See, that big beautiful bill, whoever wrote that, we know. But I'm just going to say, oh Lord, whoever wrote that big beautiful bill didn't realize the domino effect. But that big beautiful bill is not going to affect his pockets. It's going to not affect his children, because he don't give a damn about probably no grandma or mama or grandma. I doubt that. But anyway, correct, 100%.
But you know what? This Medicare, Medicaid are where people they pay into it. Your taxes pays it, and so it ain't like the government giving it to you for free. They take it out of your check. So what are they doing with the money?
Right, that is true. They've been taking it out of your check because when you turn 65, that is a right. It's not something that they just giving it to you, and that's what I can't stand That's what I can't stand when they say them mega people be saying that we mother effer. People work for that. That Medicare, they ain't work for that Part A and that Part B. They ain't worked their whole life for it. They ain't getting it for free. But Medicare, you got to qualify. That means you got to work for it to get it.
Don't forget, y'all, I get $22 worth of food stamps.
Yeah.
And my neighbor get 500 and so she get 575 and never worked a day in her life. She's from Trinidad. So a lot of our money go to these foreigners too, you know.
Mm-hmm. But even regardless, if you cut the farmers, you still gonna cut it from us. So when you cut it from us, they're not gonna get it either. So nobody's gonna get it. So it's just for somebody. So one people, that's what was wrong with the people that were saying it's time for them to stop, get off your back, get to work. We're gonna cut this, and we're gonna cut that. Ninja, when you cut it, y'all. So what you've been trying to get, they're not gonna get it either. You know what I'm saying, Black Titanic? They be marching for I'm not gonna say his name, Orange Man. They ain't gonna get it either. So yeah, I understand the foreigners are getting it and everything, but I don't know. The Orange Man had no backup plan, so this is how he is able to get rid of the Obama Medicare plan. I just add Medicare. Oh, Medicare. I can say it all right. Okay. Ooh, Black Titanic. What are we gonna do?
Divine virtual woman, you speaking good, girl. You teaching right there.
She is.
Down there, ain't she?
Black Titanic. She said they will have you. They will.
Yeah, she said they short, yeah.
Yeah, they will. They're short. But they want somebody that's gonna come in and work, and they want somebody that's not gonna call in every day. They got to go to the concert, so they're gonna pretend like they sick because they got to go to a concert tonight.
Girl, that's them young people. I remember the last time I was working, this girl told me, she says, these young people they just keep calling in. I said, you need to hire older people. They're more dependable. You want to hire these young folks? No, they ain't. And they still staying at home. And mama, no, they quit when they get ready.
Right, and they'll call in no matter what's going on. Yeah, when they get ready, because if they got a concert or they got plans to go out on a date or anything going on, you can forget it.
They gonna call me. An older person will work. You hear me? But I don't know why society feel like we need to retire when we get older.
That's the people are dependable. Those are the ones that's dependable. Gonna show up and stay and work their shifts. And sometimes when the ones that call in, then y'all to work them shift. You know, they just want the younger blood in. I guess so. The big beautiful bill was written to remove classes and people. It seems people. Yeah, classes of people. It's 67 now.
Divine, she said, BT, we could definitely use you in education when you are in Atlanta. I do live in Atlanta, and I have taught nurses in Atlanta. That was in 2020. I used to teach nurses, doctors, anybody in the health field came through me. So yeah, I was ready to retire. So when 2020 came, girl, that was my excuse to retire.
Oh, okay.
And I've been back since. Yeah, I was ready. I was just burnt out, but I'm rested now. I'm ready to go back.
Ready to go back.
Yeah. Go back. Yeah. So I will. Thank you, Divine. I will take you up on that. You must be in Atlanta too. Yeah.
Okay. And Colton, thank you for coming in. And happy Sunday. We're talking about the Medicare. Kicking the grandmama, your granny out on the street. And your granny.
You got so many young people too that's disabled also.
Right. Like my brother. He was in one at 44 years old. And that was he was too It was he's two that because he's older. I got a sister and him that was older, that was about the same age. I know, and they wasn't even twin. You know how your mama is pregnant the same year and then she get pregnant again the same year? Yeah. So they was two older than me, but he was older than my sister. So, and yeah, he was in one at 44. And we had to, and I became his legal guardian at that time. So I had to make the decisions for him and everything. And they couldn't change his medications or do anything without my approval, without calling me or talking with me first, and everything, because everything went through me. Although he would kick up a fit over every little thing, but they knew that he just let him talk, because if you try to tell him something, he's gonna go off. So they just let him talk, and then they get on the phone and call me. And they gave him 4 months to live. Was 4 months to live, and he made it 5.5 months before he passed.
Well, you did what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You were a great sister.
Yeah, I took care of him
Mhm.
and everything. Made sure he was fine. Made sure everything. And it was a lot of work. And if he was 44, you got to remember, I was young then. It was like, but I had to make sure he was okay, make sure everything was going good, and go see him all the time. And always, when I couldn't go, I always call up somebody in the area to go visit him and sit with him. And he loved his music. We'll play his music and everything, because he loved all his raps and all this here stuff. So we'll play that music, get that music playing, and it makes him, don't worry about what you like. This is what he likes to hear.
Okay, Pinky,
Hmm?
before I forget, can I say this before I
Yeah,
forget?
go ahead.
Okay, I just need you guys' help. Y'all know that I am have a new channel, my backup channel, Umar at Officially Black Titanic. I need 1,000 people in order to get monetized. I got about 500. Y'all, please go and push that like button. I put it's strolling up and down. Only at Officially Black Titanic YouTube. So y'all make sure y'all hit the like buttons and subscribe for me so I can get monetized again. Now y'all was wondering. Let me tell you what happened on the other channel. I'm not over there anymore. It's still my channel, but it's just too much going on over there. So I'm trying to start off fresh and new all over again. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I said what I said is in the house.
Oh wow! Hey, I said what I said.
Yeah, she is in the house. She has been really missed. I would subscribe now, BT.
Thank you. Oma at Officially Black Titanic. I need y'all help. I need to be monetized so I can make my little money, my little copay when I go to my doctor. That's what I was
Yeah,
using the site for.
and that is the true statement. Y'all make sure y'all get over there. Because with things going the way they're going, oh Lord, yeah, get over there, guys.
Okay, I'm going to the little girl's room right
Okay, go
quick.
ahead.
Okay.
I'll just mute yourself. Want me to mute you until you come back?
No, I'm muted. So I'm
Okay,
muted.
all right. I dropped the link if anybody want to come up, but let me get to the next video right quick. All right. I hope y'all enjoyed the first one, but y'all know with this, they're kicking your grandmamas and your granddaddies, your grannies out. They are kicking them out. One woman actually was notified that her, I'm not going to say granny, her parent got 30 days to get out. Y'all, if you're not used to taking care of your moms or your grandmoms or whoever it is or your granddads, y'all gonna have to make provisions for them. Y'all gonna have to figure it out, and they give you quick time, 30 days to figure it out. So you ain't got to worry about 60 days or 60 days or 90 days to procrastinate of what you're gonna do. No, you ain't got the 30 days, so you better get to thinking quick. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and finish looking at this. I want y'all to listen to this one here. This broke my heart, but I want y'all to listen to it. This is, oh Oh, that's the wrong one. See, sometimes I click on it and it'll show something that. See, I'm trying to click on this one here. Last night I clicked on it and it brought it up. Sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. Okay, but I listened to a lot of these stories here last night and everything, and here we go, guys.
Okay.
See, I clicked on it and something else pop up. Medicare is being cut. Okay, I got the here we go.
Okay. I don't know what's going on.
Can y'all hear that?
I've gotten 2 calls, one earlier this morning and one just about, I say 20, 25 minutes ago. Listen, first of all,
Can y'all hear that? Put a yes
my
in the
specialty is
chat
not in
or
general
one.
medicine, so I have no idea. And it also isn't in health insurance. I have no idea. But the one thing I do know is that, just in case you have not heard, Medicaid has begun their changes. Yeah, I know a lot of you thought, oh, it's not going to do anything until 2026. News flash. Who is the weakest in society? Babies and elderly. Okay? So just like the demonic evilness that is going on in the US government, you should understand that they're trying to handle the elderly. Okay? Are you following me? Medicaid has already started to cut.
That's why I'm trying to. That's why I asked you all. Let me know whether you can hear something, because I got it as if I put it at 100%. I got this thing up like way on up. Her audio is just so low, so low. That's why I just asked you all earlier. Can you hear her? Because if I'm sitting here, I can't barely hear her, and so y'all got to let me know. Put a 1 in the chat. Don't wait till it's almost over for you to let me know. Thank you, guys. But I got the video up as high as it'll go. Okay.
Some people. So if you
I'm
are
gonna just get rid of her
or
because she's too damn low for me.
Oh, Pinky.
Oh, wait, don't say shh. Wait,
Oh,
let me turn it down some. I had it up so loud because everybody said they couldn't hear. Yes, ma'am.
I was gonna say she must have knew she was low. She had her captain on so you can read while she going back. That's what I was gonna say. Okay, go on.
Okay, let me find somebody that's talking where you can hear them. Okay, because everybody's been talking about this situation.
My dad lives in a nursing home, and by now I'm sure you've seen the video.
You can hear her, right?
Yeah, that's
and
good.
I got this at my normal audio. My normal audio. And you can hear her. The other one, I turned it up to 100%, and you can't hear her. So now I've got it back down to my normal audio.
Video circulating about the woman who's really concerned because her dad is getting kicked out of his nursing home due to Medicare. And this is just the anticipatory changes that the big, beautiful bill is putting into place. What people don't understand is a lot of nursing homes are actually owned by these big corporations, right? So the big corporations, your local branch isn't that, but like they are owned like by private equity, things like that. Like I know the one that my dad lives in is like that. And so the rules kind of come from on top. So it sounds like some of these nursing homes are figuring, well, we're not going to get reimbursed from Medicare in the future. So we're going to just start evicting people who, pay that way because we don't want to suffer the losses. And instead we'll try to fill those spots with people who pay out of pocket. Now, in my case, like my dad, we actually pay out of pocket, or I should say he pays out of pocket for his nursing home care. But what is it going to do when I guarantee you like 70, 80% of the people who are at my dad's facility are in some type of Medicare reimbursement, especially if they're in like very long-term care situations. Like that is super common. I don't think people understand that. And so what's going to happen when these facilities can't fill the apartments because there's not enough people who can afford? I mean, to give you an idea, it's over $4,000 a month, guys. $4,000. I mean, think about like that. That's like almost triple my mortgage. Okay. It's crazy. And in my case, like what would happen if I was in this situation? Because I'm thinking about that. Like, what's going to happen if, like, my dad's facility, for example, shuts because there's not going to be beds anywhere for these people to go. So the burden is going to be on the families. And, like, in my case, I don't have anywhere to put this man. And I don't live in a handicap accessible home. And there is no housing in my area. So I can't just, like, pick up and move. And I have a mortgage from 2011. Like, I can't just move. Like, that's not really an option. So, like, I don't know what I would be doing if I was in that same situation. And I am really worried. And if you're thinking, well, I'm so lucky, I don't have anyone in nursing care, I'm not going to be impacted. Let me just tell you that this is just the one little arm of the ripple effect that this is all going to have, right? What's going to happen when hospitals aren't getting reimbursed for things? What's going to happen when your doctors are not getting reimbursed? They're going to go private practice. I'm telling you, this whole healthcare system is like on a house of cards. Like, it's all going to come crumbling down, and it's going to come crumbling down fast, unfortunately. So if you are worried about this, if you have loved ones that are going to be impacted, or you know you're going to be directly impacted by this, please know you're not in this alone. Please give me a follow, give me a comment, because I want to engage with people that are going through this same thing, because it is not easy and we need to come up with strategies together. And sometimes it's nice to just have somebody to vent to. So anyway, I'm here for you guys. My dad lives in a nursing.
I see Divine said about 80% of them are Medicaid or Medicare or both. That is correct. And like she just said, you said it's a domino effect, Black Titanic, and she just said a house of cards. All, no matter which one it is, they go, when one goes, they all go tumbling down.
And all these elderly people have worked hard, girl, and paid into the system.
Yeah.
And they just gonna and when I was young, I used to get mad. You mean to tell me I don't have no say so? They just take it out my check.
Mm-hmm.
And cause you could have been putting that money up and saving it for a hard time.
Right. If we had some foresee that we're gonna almost be in a dictatorship, well, you ain't gonna get no choice of anything.
Look like I'm gonna have to go back to work after all.
Oh my God! You made me laugh on that. The way you said
You ready to cut my little retirement off, and I don't have no.
Oh, you said that's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I'd have on that one. The way you
I'm glad I got a skill, though. Some people don't even have a skill. They have worked hard, but at least I got a skill. If I did anything, I'd go back and teach.
Instead of being in the medical field.
Yeah, I mean, at least I could say that for myself. I've seen elderly people standing up all on their legs all day in the grocery store, and they have to go back to work.
Yeah, you do.
I said, no, I see them in McDonald's. You can drive through McDonald's, see number of teenagers. Now you see elderly people in McDonald's work.
Yeah, you're right. Now I didn't think about that. You are truly right on that. You used to drive up in the those little pop-up restaurant like McDonald's or fast food. They call them fast food. McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King and stuff. Now you see people trying to make their mortgage working there because they got a house, they got an apartment, they got kids, they got a lot to take care of. They ain't there just to work a few hours and go home. And have fun and throw food around. They ain't there just to have fun. They there to get the job done and get home. Make the money and get home. And work as many hours as they can. You're right. True. Okay. This woman, they're kicking seniors out of our nursing homes, and you need to know why. This is everywhere, guys.
Did you guys see that woman talking about her father who got kicked out of the nursing home? That's not a random story. It's happening across the country. Just like we thought, because of that wonderful, our big, beautiful bill, nursing homes are discharging residents who rely on Medicare or Medicaid because they won't be able to pay. Why? Because those programs are being gutted by funding cuts. Most of the residents are there because Medicare and Medicaid pays for their care. So without that funding, these facilities can't survive. They will kick people out. When the money disappears, they close. They don't care for your loved ones for free. They'll send them home to you. That means you quit your job, lose half your household income, and then all of a sudden you're the
Didn't
full-time.
we just say that Black Titanic?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot I have to turn it down now because hers was so low. Now I turned it down. Okay.
Look
Yeah,
at
we
back up what Divine says that the nurses can teach in the medical field as well as regular education. I don't know if you know that, but yes, I when I go to school to pick up my little grandkids or even my the ones in high school, they be asking me if I want a job in high school because they're even the teachers. They got us shorted on teachers more than they do on nurses.
Mm-hmm.
A
They
lot of
sure
these
do.
teachers, especially if they in the special education, teaching special education, they have to lay these teachers off too. Because
Mm-hmm.
that's how they get funded by Medicare and Medicaid,
Yeah.
especially in school. Uh-huh.
But it's going to be a domino effect, just like the story from the past couple lives I've been doing. When you go arrest the workers in these restaurants and on the in the fields, working on the farms, what happens? The farmers go bankrupt, but they voted for that. They lose their home. The people that working in the restaurants lose their. They're no longer working. The owners cannot run the restaurant by themselves. They need their workers. They need the cooks. They need the waiters. They need the dishwashers. They need all those people and the people to bring up the food and the meals and stuff. They need those people. And so then they closed their business and nobody got a job. And the same thing with which one I was going to say. Let me just say Amazon allegedly, but I saw it too. So it's not like I didn't see it. It was on the news. So on the news, Amazon, one of the big Amazon centers got raided. Workers was running out, but what they did, they made sure they block off all the other entrances before they came rushing in through the front gates. And then they had a helicopter above. And I don't know who saw this. And they came and took out all the workers. And people was running. So they had to go out and outside the building and go find people here and find people. People was everywhere hiding, trying to get out of there. But because they couldn't get out the gates because they had those fake agents. Remember I said them January 6 people, in my opinion, all over the place. And then they gave them a red band if you was okay to keep the red band. How the hell you gonna put somebody in a red band if they okay? That don't make no sense to me. Are you tagging me like I'm a bull? You branding me? Oh hell no! Get to home and take that shit off. Oh, I'm sorry. But anyway, let's go ahead and listen to her again. She's talking because the woman said they're kicking her father out of the nursing home.
Time caregiver. And then when thousands of caregivers.
Oh, I forgot. Y'all can hear because she talks too low. It's too low. See, the audio is too low. So I'm going to turn it back up and I'm going to let her speak because when I turn it back up, I'm going to have to turn it all the way up. So if I start speaking, it sounds like I'm in a stadium being woo-hoo-hoo. And so, okay.
When nursing homes shut down, the economy takes a hit.
Mm-hmm.
This whole thing's not just about politics. It's about whether your parents, your spouse, your kids will have the care they need when they need it. People voted for this. Medicare and Medicaid cuts don't just hurt the elderly and the disabled. Believe it or not, they hurt every single one of us in some way. Yep, it's happening. Did you guys see that woman talking about her?
Yep. Wait, let me turn it down first. Okay. You see that? It like she said, it hurts everybody. It hurts all of us. BT. Oh Lord. Okay. I'm gonna just do one more for now, and then one more, and that's it. Oh, I forgot it. can't just play with me. Oh, she was good when I listened to her.
I'll tell you, the senior citizen who's an Uber driver is going to benefit the most from this tax package because no tax on tips, senior tax.
No, I don't want to hear it. I'm trying to see when I click on you see me clicking on one, but then it'll come up something else.
Hey, you guys. So I wanted to share this story with you. And it's particularly about this lady named Shirley. So she basically lived in this assisted living home for 26 months, paying out of her own pocket the private rates. And then when her Medicaid kicked in, they decided to evict her. This is becoming routine for these assisted facilities to take senior citizens who have accumulated money, have money in their checking accounts, let them come there as residents, pay the fees monthly out of their personal money, which is usually about $5,000 a month. And then once they've depleted all of their personal money, they switch over to Medicaid because Medicaid has responsibility of caring for these elderly folks in our society. However, the payment then decreases from that $5,000 of private pay to about $2,000 and probably some change. And this is what the homes are not okay with. And they are kicking out our elderly community because of pay. Does this surprise me? No. I knew when I was a CNA as an 18-year-old about this. I saw a gentleman who would come in every day, get his wife up, dress her, take care of her, feed her for the whole day, get her back in the bed, undress her, say goodnight, do the same thing the next day. And I said, why aren't you taking care of her at home? He said, well, I was told for safety she should be here. I said, I'm sure you would save a lot of money. I don't want to ask how much you pay, but I'm sure it's a lot. And this was, again, when I'm 18, I'm 42. And he said, yes, I pay about $5,000 a month out of pocket to take care of her at this home. This is ridiculous, and this shit has got to stop. I am so sick of our society, these businesses, taking advantage of everyday people. This is sickening. And she is not the only one. Here in Wisconsin, I believe it says there's been about 50 people who have been kicked out of these assisted living facilities once their private pay goes out. And no one's covering that gap in pay. So the homes aren't interested. That's disgusting. As you see, it said at least 4 facilities have canceled Medicaid managed care contracts in recent months, in addition to this home.
Oh my Lord.
Attention really needs to be brought to this because this is disgusting to let somebody deplete all their savings and then kick them out into the streets. And the really, really sad part about this story is this woman, Shirley, was so stressed out that she eventually died soon after she was kicked out of the home. Stress. So experts say that moving.
Okay. Woo, Lord, that's sad.
You know, that's why it's good. You got to have a family member somewhere fighting for you.
Mm-hmm.
You have no family there, they will do you any kind of way. That was illegal what they did to her, but she mustn't have family.
Right. So when they kicked her out when she depleted her money because and then the Medicare paid or whatever one she said kicked in, then they couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
So where'd she go? Then she ain't got no money. Oh my Lord.
Yeah, that was illegal what they did to that old lady.
Okay. I just want to bring attention to this, guys. This is happening. This is happening. So you, just in case if you have not heard, because I know a lot of people don't have time to watch TV. A lot of people don't have time to listen to it because they're at work or something like that, follow what's going on. So I just wanted to make sure I bring this attention to everybody. And then we can talk about the crazy on what's going on in the crazy with the criminals. Okay, true. Some would say more. It's thousands. Oh, sometimes it's even 20 to 40,000 or more. Oh my God, make me
That's
help
per month, girl.
per month. Oh
Mhm.
Lord, oh Lord, that makes me. Oh, I got to drink.
Go back
Mhm.
up to what Divine said. These companies are usually old.
Okay.
Go up some. Yeah, right there.
Uh, these companies are usually owned by investors or financial planners, not people usually in the medical field.
Because they have no compassion. They're in it
Mhm.
for the money. That's it. They're not in it. Like if you going into a nurse or anything, you passionate about your job and the people. These people just see a book. They're not human beings. They just a dollar bill for them, and that's why they were able to kick that lady out like that with no compassion.
No compassion at all. None.
Mhm.
Now, guys, if you think that's bad enough, people are losing their jobs. They're getting kicked out on the streets. Now we're going to have more than ever, more homeless people out there. And then the homeless that's out there, they're taking their tents. And homeless people don't have money to go buy a nice tent. And some I saw in Washington had some very nice tents. And I guess they had to do a lot of pandering to get those tents and beg for money for those tents, to buy a tent like that. And so, or somebody came along and bought them their tent, or maybe I don't know how they got it, but and then the those little special little ninjas that the orange man put on the street, they just grabbing those tents up and just throwing them in this big dumpster trash truck that's there. They don't care about it. And people was fighting to try to keep their tents. If a person can roll up their tent, take it down, just like they put that tent up, they can take it down themselves and roll it up and take them with them. Why don't you give them the opportunity to do that instead of being a heartless demon? You just and some of these people, you can't tell me they're not with the green man, but also guys, what's wrong, BT? What's the orange man?
I'm used to you saying orange, now he green.
You got me all
You said with the green
bothered.
man. That's funny. That's a good one right there. So everybody call him the orange man.
I forgot. Shit. Oh, maybe that's just me or do if I said green. Paying for more tiny homes communities in most states. Oh
Yeah.
my lord.
Those tiny homes, I see them in Atlanta. They're nice.
Hmm. Now let me tell you all what else is going on. Because not just that, they're making food so expensive. We're going to be living like a third world country. What I mean by that is we're going to be walking around on the streets looking for food, begging for food, because you're not going to be able to afford food. Food is too expensive in the stores. Like I said,
They,
I don't know, but that's what they're saying.
yeah, Pinky, what they think I could do with $22 a month? I get pissed off. I
Why
I get pissed off every time I read to my
$22 a
$22 a
month?
month, like they give me something. And I don't work for 40 some years for the state, and they done took that money out of my pocket.
That'll keep you fed for 2 or 3 days. Because if you buy some,
$22
no,
ain't
buy a jar of pasta. No, do you buy a jar of pasta? Black Titanic, you know what I'm talking about, right?
no, child, $22. I usually
You
get the
can't buy a jar
same
of
thing I
pasta.
do. I just get 2 cases of water and something, and a loaf of bread or something like that.
Mhm.
That's it, it's gone. But I just buy water with it. So,
Right.
you know.
Jar of pasta. I'm trying to
So,
think what is a jar of pasta? Jar of pasta. I don't know. But anyway, you know, when you want to make some spaghetti, you can make you does that give you enough? No, because they said ground beef is too high. Here it is, right here.
so that, you know what? That's why I know y'all don't know.
Thank you, Lord and Van, for coming into the chat. Thank you for coming in. Remember, we talked about gardening and purchasing your own animals as possible. Yes, you're going to need to do that. That's going to be a big thing for you to do. Okay. Sweet Tea is here in the house today. It's going to be a lot of rice and beans meals. We getting ready to go back to the big butcher block of cheese. But anyway, I want y'all to see this. Thank you for coming back up, BT. Let me just get this started playing. See, one thing about this, when the audio sounds so low. Oh, let me bring it up. BT, are you up? Just say
Yes,
yes.
I'm here.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Okay, I had dropped down, so.
Okay.
How can look at these prices? Do you see prices going down anymore?
21.77.
How can people eat? Look at the inflation,
That ain't no dollars. That's probably got $17 probably.
right?
I know.
$17.99.
I got it turned up real loud.
Pinky,
Real
did you say it? Pinky? Did
I
you
have it turned up too high because when the audio is so low, I have to turn it up all the way up to 100. Yes, ma'am.
I knew you didn't say no $1.77. That's probably $17 and
I
something.
don't know. I don't know how you buy me.
That's probably $17. Let's see what she say.
No, it's got $21. What is it? It's got two numbers: $17.99 and then $21.77.
Okay, they marked it down.
They marked it down.
Yeah, see, sometime when it get closer to the expiration date, they'll mark it down so you can buy it. But you got to cook it right away.
Oh, you do?
If it's expired on the 18 and you buy it on the 17, they'll have it cheaper.
So you can. I didn't know that.
Yeah. You need to get out. Girl, don't tell nobody. Get out and go in the grocery store
Oh.
and look at the prices.
I swear I don't even know. I don't even know. You buy meat by the pound or you buy by just, you know what I'm asking, right?
Yeah, if you go to the meat market, that's how you're gonna,
Oh, you
But
buy by the pound at a
it's
meat market.
already packaged. Yeah, it's already
Okay.
packaged. And Picky,
But if
you've
you
been
go
in a
just to
grocery
the
store
store, you just
before.
buy by the price that's on it.
You've been in a grocery store before now.
Yeah, I've been to the grocery store, but I don't buy. I don't pay no attention. I don't buy food. If I do buy food, I don't pay when I'm with my husband. Whenever that I whole ever go, but I don't pay attention to no prices. I don't pay
Yeah,
attention.
it must be nice.
No, it's not. But I'm not. It's not. But I just don't ever look at price.
I said it must be nice.
No,
That means that financially you're stable. People that's not financially stable, we have to budget ourselves. I might have maybe about $50 to go in the grocery store. So what I gotta do? Look at my prices, make sure I
let me
don't
ask
go
my
to
husband.
$50.
Let me ask him because I don't know. Let me
Ask
just
him for what?
because I don't know. I want to ask him. Is the price is going up?
Yes, the prices is up. That's what you got this
Yeah,
business.
I know they're going up, but have he noticed? I don't know. Do he look at a price?
She
I
said
want to
it's
ask.
best to pay early in the morning or late at night because that's when they do the most discount. Yeah, or more down.
I don't know. I'm wondering. Do he look at prices or how do he buy the food? You see what I'm saying?
Okay, but
Hey, husband. Okay, my daughter telling him I'm calling him. I want to know because
well, Divine say it's best to pay early in the morning or late at night
wait, let me
because
put myself on avatar. Come on
that's
in.
when they do
We're
the
talking
most
about food
discount.
going high prices.
Yeah, that's right.
I got hubby here. We're talking about high prices. Say hi to everybody.
Hello, everyone.
And they're saying the food prices, I'll let you see the avatar for it. The food prices are very high in the store, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here it is. Well, I go back out so you can see the well, it's not on there, but prices in the store.
Right. No, everything's going up.
It's going up.
Yeah. Especially restaurants. Restaurants are very expensive.
Well, that's because you go to restaurants all the time.
Yeah, now
You're in a restaurant every day.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Even McDonald's and anything's expensive nowadays.
Oh, did you go to McDonald's this morning?
No, I didn't go this morning. Yeah.
You went fishing this morning.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, he went fishing this morning.
Everything's expensive nowadays. You look at,
Tell me something that's expensive.
well, even if you look at, some of the meat. So even if you look like, if you want to eat good, like some steaks, used to be you get a steak and you get 3 packs in a pack, and it used to be, maybe $20 or
Okay,
$23.
this is 21.77, and that's one.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah, yeah. So basically, if it's got 3 in a pack, like, it's probably more than twice what it used to be. For a lot of things.
Wait, BT is talking.
Unity and support aspect.
Wait, okay. Put you on mute, BT. So she's talking. BT, put yourself on mute. Okay, but anyway, so you saying meat?
Yeah, a lot of it. Yeah, meat. Just meat in general is probably, it's probably at least 50% more than it used to be. Certainly in the last couple of years. So, stuff that used to be, you get a pack of meat that's, used to be maybe $20. Today it's like $30 or $35. For the same pack.
What about other stuff that you get at the store and all those? Because we buy a lot of fruits. Because we put fruit out we put fruit out every day on our island, like blueberries, grapes, strawberries. What else we put out? Pears.
Pears and peaches, all of those are more expensive.
Yeah.
Probably 50-30% more than
Yeah.
it used to be. So.
And this is something he does. We do this. Matter of fact, we got fresh fruit out. We put fresh fruit out every day.
Oh yes.
Not just one or two. We be having like 3, 4 different fresh fruits, and sometimes 5 and 6 big bowls of all this fresh fruit out.
Oh
yeah. And I think then we end up throwing most of it away by the end.
Yes.
Because we can't eat it all. And he does this. This is an everyday thing with the fresh fruit and stuff. You don't just have fresh fruit out. You cut up the what are those things you cut up? Cucumbers,
squash, and
he cut it up and put it in containers and for the day. So because my daughter, she likes those, so he cuts up all that stuff fresh all the time and put it out. And you cut a watermelon, so every day there's a big watermelon cut out.
Yeah.
I mean, I went a week without having watermelon cut and freshly sitting. The slices and stuff, he have it all sitting out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm ready to eat that. I think because we go through fresh fruit. When we buy a watermelon, we tell him how many we buy at one time.
Oh, you get about 3 at a time, yes.
Yeah, he gets about 3 at a time, and sometimes 4, because he cuts them up and have them out throughout the day, so we can have them. But you said prices are going up.
Oh, definitely going up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right, I will have it affected your thought because I know you still buy a lot of stuff every day.
Oh, no, especially the meats.
Okay. What about the eggs? Well, we have so many eggs.
Yeah.
Never go back because.
Yeah, I don't buy them at all. I don't know about eggs.
Yeah. Okay, because I know we buy them and nobody ever eat them.
Mm-hmm.
You have to throw them away.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, because we buy them by. Okay, thank you. That was hubby, guys. Because we tend to buy a lot of stuff and we end up throwing away so much food. But we're gonna have to stop doing that. Especially fresh fruit because we love a lot of fresh fruit in the house. So he said prices are going up. And see, I have no idea because I don't even go to the store. All I do just when I wake up is out, ready for me for the day. Okay. BT, you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay. Did you hear Mr. Pinky?
Yes.
Okay. You should have said hello to him.
It's okay. I'm good.
Okay. What? Is this correct? 60 count of eggs is now for, you're kidding. Somebody in one of these clips had showed eggs were $11.99 or $14.99 or something like that. And I said, wow, that seemed kind of high. Now that I said high because one eggs cheaper than that before. Wasn't it Black Titanic?
Everything. Ain't even no such thing as no Dollar Tree no more. Dollar Tree, everything used to be $1, but it ain't no more. So
What,
everything went up. Yeah.
so they're gonna have to change their name. The $2 tree. They're gonna have to be the $2 and $3 tree, or the $5 tree. So that way, nothing is over $5. Yeah, $5 and less. Okay.
At a pound. Look at the other prices. London broil steak, $12. That's outrageous to feed everybody. The inflation isn't going
Let me turn
down.
it up.
$8.49 a pound for steak. Look at this one. A porterhouse is going to run you $21.95, $17.99 a pound. This is out of control.
It is.
Look how ridiculous this is. These used to be $4.99 a few months ago. Now look at the prices. Prices are ridiculous for these. Look at how ridiculous the prices still haven't dropped for this amount of eggs, liquid eggs. Let's see how many ounces this is. For a pound of liquid eggs, $4.49. And if you want to get a smaller or bigger one, which is 32 ounces, it's $6.99. These prices haven't gone down. It's ridiculous. Though these eggs have seemed to have gone down, it's still outrageous to charge this much money for people to eat food.
You all would not believe this. Oh, let me turn it down. I saw on one of the videos where somebody was showing bread at the grocery store. Bread, a loaf of bread, and buns. I think it was, oh God. It was, I know the price. I was saying to myself, is that crazy? But I remember as a, oh, they just, So that's why I'm bringing this out to you all. Whether I go shopping, it's not whether I go shopping. It's for this live is for anybody out there to see what's going on. Because like I said, when I see on TV and when I see on the news what's going on and on social media, I say, okay, housewives and everybody, those reality shows, I put you to the side for right now. Let me show what's going on in the world today. That's what I have to do. Okay. And I'll say, y'all will be there still doing the same old ish, but I need to show what's going to affect the country right now. Okay. Oh, is this bread? No, that's not bread, is it? No, those are eggs. Oh, Lord.
Unbelievable. This is criminal. How could this be a bargain? This is usually $12.99 for how many? It has 26 packs, $13 regularly, now $9.99. This is not a bargain.
Oh, they want you to think it's a bargain.
Look at all these prices. The store brand isn't even better. It's cheaper, but it's still outrageous. Lastly, look at the coffee price in the stores. This isn't a cheap bargain for this chock full of nuts. In my opinion, it should be like $6 for this can. Look at the prices here.
See, she knows. She keeps
for such
track.
a little can. It's 10.5 ounces for a can of coffee. Even the store brand is $6.69. This is getting out of control. Did any of you vote for this? I guess you didn't. I think this is my last video. I remember growing up, and I used to go and get these cans of Campbell soup for 33 cents. Look at the price. Though it's not bad, it's still outrageous. Let's go to the other area of the store.
See,
And
she's showing you.
Ridiculous.
You know what, BT? I think I'm going to do? I'm going to do a store video. I'm going to go into the store. I'm going to make it my business, go into the grocery store. And so I can do it myself.
Well, people are complaining that the prices in grocery store have gone up, And our president is saying prices went down. I'm a nerd. Okay, call me a nerd. I have receipts from June 2024 right through today. So we're gonna go grocery shopping and we're gonna do some price comparison, and I'm gonna show you how more expensive your groceries really are. I live in Howell, New Jersey, which is a suburban neighborhood. Not anything fancy. I'm at ShopRite. I'm not at Trader Joe's. I'm not at Whole Foods. I'm at ShopRite. We buy the same thing every single week. Okay? Let's go shopping. Coffee is one of the biggest I've seen increases. Okay, now here on my receipt, we buy 8 o'clock coffee. I circled it because I used it one other time. Sorry for the blurriness. $9.99. You see that? $9.99.
Okay.
See it now?
Oh, Lord. Big
$17.99
difference.
in less than a year. Less than a year. $17.99, $9.99. So it is doubled in price. Coffee is insane, and this is not even.
So if it doubles in price in 1 year, what it's going to be by the time the year is over in December or by next year? So, oh my God.
Hey, Pinky.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they don't know this, but my best friend name is Pinky. Also, the other day she said, "Will you buy me a pack of cigarettes? And when you get here, I will give you the money back." I get to the store, it was $10.50 for a pack of cigarettes. I thought I was gonna pay at least $4, $3 or $4. I said $10. I called her on the phone. I said, "That shit, $10.50." And they were the off brand. She said, I told you to get the off brand. I'm like, oh, she gave me the $10 back, but I'm like, you need to stop smoking because this is ridiculous.
She ain't gonna. Oh, that should think about it for people that smoke. That's gonna stop people from smoking because they ain't gonna be able to afford smoking. And people that do have a cigarette, and you go and say, "Can I borrow a cigarette? Can I have a cigarette?" They're gonna be saying, "Hell no."
Yeah, I see why my sister don't even want to share her cigarette. I thought she was being mean. She was like, I have never in my life smoked cigarette, but my sister do. And did somebody ask her for a cigarette? Told me to ask her for one. She wouldn't give one. So now I see why.
But you know what? That's gonna stop a lot of people from buying cigarettes, from smoking. They're gonna have to stop because they can't afford it. I said, off brand, and you said the off brand is high.
And if you don't smoke, you be like, she don't need this. No way. What she need this for? All this money you pay. That's what was going in my head. I went on and bought it, but I'm like, you better give me my money back. This a waste of money. This cigarette, they ain't gonna do nothing but give you cancer. But anyway, I've just never smoked before. They tried to get me to smoke when I was in junior high school and high school. I just would never do it.
And thank God we didn't, because the people that started and then they're still smoking today.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Divine says, understanding what the tariff does let you know what a discount or not. Mm-hmm. That is true. She see now. $7. It increased by 3. Ooh, Lord, it's going to be increased by another 3 by the time January come around, especially in December, because they're going to jack the prices up because it's the holiday season. I'm glad I don't have any vices. Ooh, Lord. Oh, my Lord. 10 for 7 days, 70, 140. I mean, 480. I don't know what I got 100 for.
$480. Oh, wow, that's a lot of money. Oh, my God.
Ooh, that is. That don't make no. Ooh, my God.
Money. Yeah.
You're going to see a lot of people strung out because, I used to drink coffee every day, 1 cup a day. I drank 1 cup a day only. And I only could drink decaffeinated coffee. I couldn't drink nothing but 1 cup of decaffeinated coffee. I stopped drinking coffee when I think the last time my, what is this here? My rotator cuff, the second, this last entry I got a couple months ago. And I just started drinking nothing but lemon water. just lemon water, fresh lemons cut up every morning, or limes, or both, and they put in my cup. That's what I got here, fresh lemon, and then we pour a bottle of cold water in there, right? And so that's what I do now for my breakfast. But instead of the cold one, I drink the hot lemon water in the morning, and then after I do that, then I have some cold lemon water fixed for the rest of the day, or my juice, or both. But I don't drink the coffee no more. And y'all won't believe how many things of coffee I got here, tons of them. And I don't even drink coffee no more. So I'm going to take all that coffee and take it somewhere. And my daughter and I was in my bedroom master bath last night. We was going through some stuff, and I told her, throw it away. And she said, no. And I said, why? She said, you can use it as a bargaining chip. I said, for what? She said, everything is going up. If anything happened, guess what? People are going to be paying a lot of money to get what all this stuff you throwing away. I said, what? She said, no, keep it. And these are things, and she said, keep all this. People are going to be paying a lot of money for it. She said, they're going to be needing it. They're going to need this stuff. I'm thinking, yeah, I didn't think about that. She said, we get in my closet pulling out these big containers, and I'm just showing her all this here stuff. And she said, you got a gold mine up in here. And it was just crazy. And I said, I even got more than that. And she went in there and started getting stuff. I said, oh, let me get this. And she was walking out. She said, Mom, I didn't know you had all this. I've been trying to get this, and I've been needing this and this, and you got it. You didn't use it. Never been used. I hate to tell y'all what it is. But anyway, and so she made me think, with the way the world is going today, she said, if everything collapsed, people are going to be needing all the stuff that you got. So since you don't want it, you just hold on to it. She said, this is very valuable. I said, okay. Then no. She said, I'm going to have to start coming in here once a week, going in your closet once a week. Going in there and see what's going on. See because I didn't even know. But anyway, coffee is going up, everything. I'm doing one more thing of somebody talking about the grocery prices. Let me see. Who should we do? Who should we do?
Dr. Umar, and we don't do
I just spent $72 on stuff to make chili
right now,
and that's going to feed my family maybe 2 nights. $72. Y'all gonna have to figure something out up there in Washington, D.C.
So are you conservative Republicans and MAGA ready to concede the idea that regulation is sometimes necessary? Because aren't you the party that wants to minimize government and let the free market do its thing? Well, this is what happens when you try and let the free market do its thing. Corporate greed knows no bounds, my friend. You see, because after COVID and supply chain issues forced companies to raise their prices due to the high demand and low supply, they soon realized that people were willing to pay those higher prices. And then when supply increased again and we slowly started getting back to normal, they kept the prices high. Because why the hell wouldn't they? They had all just recorded record-breaking profits in the midst of a fucking pandemic. Why on earth would they lower them now that the economy is getting back on its feet, especially considering that there's nobody willing to hold them accountable? Because conservatives love free market and less regulation. I'm sorry, guys, but to honestly think that by giving companies breaks, they will choose to do the right thing and pass along the savings instead of just pocketing the difference is foolish and unrealistic. Are you finally getting it now?
I just spent.
Okay, I hope y'all was able to understand what's going on in the world today. That's my stretch on that, because they're throwing your grandma, grannies, and your granddaddies, and your papas out on the street now because of the big, beautiful bill. There are cuts in your Medicaid and your Medicare. So y'all better find a way to start getting those houses together, because the granny is coming home. Your granny is going to come home to the dogs, to your grandkids, and everybody else. And y'all better get ready for them. Because let me just play this right quick, BT. Let me just. This is something I prepared for you all. Okay? Wait, that means, wait. Why is that playing double? That means I got something else playing. Something else playing somewhere. Somewhere. No. I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from. I'm hearing two echoes of it. And I shouldn't hear two echoes.
I don't hear anything.
Well, I was hearing an echo.
When you had that last one on?
Yeah. No, from the music. See, when I put the music on, because I had something.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Wait, let me just do it. There's two echoes. Let me try this. Let me see. Let me try something now.
The audience don't hear what you hear. It's played clear.
Okay, it did?
Yeah.
That means I got it. Okay, is this playing clear here? Wait.
Girl, I shouldn't be laughing at this. The green man. Ooh. Oh, hell no.
102 years old.
That's it. Oh, God, that right there is funny. Oh, hell no. Granny birthday, 102. The green man.
Okay, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed that little slideshow to go with that. Y'all saw Granny's on her way home. Okay. Now, thank you all for that. Let me go ahead and get rid of this. Woo! Now we're getting ready to talk. Y'all know what we're getting ready to talk about. If you didn't know, you're getting ready to know right now. Dr. Umar Johnson, news. His hustle is over. The FDMG was born in 2024. Okay? It was born in 2024. But some people may think a little differently. But
You got 2014 up there. 24 was last year.
No, I mean 2014. I'm sorry. Thank you for correcting me. Okay, let me just say, correction from Pinkie the Housewife and Pink Global. The FDMG was born in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Corrections. Sorry about the mistake. Okay, so now here we go. Thank you, BT, for catching that for me. Okay, so let me just, I watched a video back in this video was video from 2020. It was, I forgot. It was old, real old video. And he was cussing up a fit, talking about black folks like a a dollar. He didn't want what he raised in 3 months. Or no, 6 months. It was 6 months. 200 some thousand. I'm not exactly the amount, maybe 270,000 or something like that. He wanted what another person had got. And somebody else had, they raised money for somebody else, some other person. He don't even know. Okay, and he's upset. I won't go, talking about the black folks like a dog, calling them all kind of names. And then if they don't give him no money, we can take it to the streets. We can take it outside. I said, how the hell? He sounds like people that get mad at you because you won't send them no money or give them some money. And then they're going to cuss you out and call you all kind of names. I had that. Do that shit all the time. My brother, before he passed, he used to call me all kind of names. But I knew that's him. Okay. But anyway, he got a problem with you. And then he said, when he get the school bill, my name is Ninja, why you haven't got the school bill? You fussing, get off your back. But I found some information out. Let me see which phone I got it on. Uh-oh. I'm sure I'm going to read it off to you. Well, I'll just pull it up and show it to you. But until I do that, because I'm going to show it for you, use that. BT, you know what I'm talking about, right? I'll show it for him.
I don't know. You talking about that letter?
Oh, no, I was talking about the fact that he do not have a license.
Oh, yeah, that's on that letter, too.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, let me play this little video. I always start off each part with a video, and this is him right here. Pan-Africa, Africanism. Okay, I forgot to put the ism on it. Okay, here we go. Panism. No, it's not panism. It's Pan-Africanism. Okay, he gets me all screwed up. Okay, here we go, guys. Y'all ready to hear this man?
To the haters, instigators, and defamers, that's all we gonna say. That's all we ain't got no more words. We ain't got no more words, brothers and sisters. I'm at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. The accounts are still frozen. We're looking into it. The accounts are
He's gonna ask y'all for some money. He's gonna ask you for some money. The accounts are still frozen. Then you go get your credit card out. Whatever you need, go buy it off your credit card. Okay.
still frozen, brothers and sisters. We're supposed to hear back Friday. We're supposed to hear back Friday. That sounds like Monday to me. The bank is giving us the runaround. We ain't got our check back. So we're about to operate attorneys. Attorneys is about to get involved because we were told.
You got to have money to get an attorney involved. And your account, if somebody did something fraudulent to your account, they would have an investigation, fraud investigation done. They put a freeze on that account or block that account or whatever you want to call it. And then they would issue you new cards or new checkbooks or whatever you want to get, whatever you need, they would issue you new. So that's why I knew he was a fraud. And I didn't even go to the bank, but I knew that part. So that's when I knew he's a fraud. Because he's supposed to be so well educated.
That when your account gets canceled, you're supposed to get your refund check for the amount that was in the account. We have not received that yet. So there's some funny business going on right now, brothers and sisters. There's some funny business going on right now, brothers and sisters. They messing with our bills. They messing with our automatic payments. They messing up a lot of stuff with this frozen account. They froze me and they froze the school. That's all right. That's all right. We're going to stay patient. We're going to stay positive, and we're going to see what they say on Friday, no later than Monday. But we need our check back so we can open up a new account and keep the ball rolling. There's a lot of people saying a lot of things.
Why you got to wait on a check back? Open up a new account. You're a grown man at a big old age and supposed to be really, really smart and educated. You can still open up another account with your money. If you got some money on you, you got some money somewhere. Go to another and then open up that account. So then when they do give you your check, then you just deposit it into your new account. Did it make any sense to you, Black Titanic? That's my way of thinking. Check open up another account.
Dr. Umar,
and I can go open up an account.
Dr. Umar ain't think about that. He just want that money right now. Right?
Because he getting ready to give y'all his PayPal, I bet. Bet. Or whatever you call it. He getting ready to get some money.
That's what I don't understand. How do PayPal has to be and the Cash App has to be attached to the bank? How's he getting the money then if it's frozen?
When you're a con, you do iron ways. I don't know. He probably having people sending him checks to his mama house.
No, he's gonna tell you PayPal. Send it to his PayPal and Cash App, but he keeps saying that it's frozen.
Look at him, and then he needs to go dry his face off. Is he all sweating down? Man, go dry your face and go sit up under a tree, or go in your house and sit down, so we can see all the hoarding. That's why he's always outside somewhere. I ain't talking about nobody, so nobody come to me. Don't talk about me. I'm just talking about what I heard and what I know.
He always outside. You see him.
Only going to
because he don't want you to see his house, his mama house inside. He got that house stacked up with stuff.
It's not his mama's fault, y'all. She's bad.
No, it's not her fault because
they said that she was a very neat and clean person. Right. He moved in and just took over that woman's place and hoarded that place. And she bedridden. Ain't nothing she can do.
And he just a fit man walking around out on the street. He can go and clean up that house.
Let's say this to the Ifa Tunde faithful.
The faithful.
Don't get put in the book of Negroes. We say this to the defamers, the instigators, and the haters.
What now? I'm gonna let this play so y'all can hear. What is he, an educated man, begging for money and getting mad at us because, well, not me, but getting mad at people when they call him out. Educated, you should know. You don't have to beg for no money. Go get a job, Negro. That's what he just calling it. But I will not say that word. I'll delete that word from I'm just going to say ninja. Sorry, guys, I said that word. I will never say that word again. But ninja, he made me say it because I've never seen him say that word. See, he's a bad influence. What you think about BT?
Well,
I can't even get through this little short video because he just.
He been doing it for
all
years.
you Tubi and struggle streamers out there. First of all, I get 67 million hits on my Instagram a month.
Damn.
Notice he called us struggling streamer, but he the one up there begging.
What you say, BT?
Yeah, he calling us struggling streamer, but he's the ones begging. This man for all these years, let me tell y'all something. My grandson told me he done graduated from high school and in college now, and this school still ain't built.
Built the school.
Yeah, he started learning about him when he was in elementary school. He done graduated now.
He graduated. Not one. At least you can start on one before you can start on two.
Another young man called in and said something similar, and he got so offensive to that little young man.
The man is telling the truth.
He went on an attack to that young man, just saying that he a grown man now and the school ain't started.
Oh my God! Let me just say, everybody that got information, if you was following him when he started this back in 2014, and the school is still not done, and you got questions, you can hit me up. Hit me up in my chat or whatever comments, and I'll let you come on and tell your story, or let you come up and say something.
He's not supposed to be doing this. That the state of Pennsylvania got a cease to desist. That he's not supposed to be soliciting funds because he's not registered.
Mm-hmm.
But he ignoring them anyway.
Yeah.
And that's been since 2024. I think you got that letter. Did you ever find that letter?
The one that you sent me?
I got it. I can play it where I read.
Okay. I'll let you play it. Okay. But I'll pull it up. I got what you sent me, but I can always just pull it up too. But this man, I can't even get through things because if they've been listening to this man since they was kids and they had finished school and gone off to college. And other people have been listening to him for years, over a decade. And I'm just starting to listen to him this August. Oh, I see what? You're going to need counseling when you get through listening to him. I do not have high blood pressure, but this man is going to give me high blood pressure. I'm going to have to go see a doctor when I get through listening to him.
More than everybody else in the conscious community put together. Let me say it again. I get 67 million hits a month on my Instagram, more than everybody else in the conscious community put together.
But I mean, he should have a lot of ass money.
Pinkie, this man, he don't even have a car, Pinkie. And no house, no car, no nothing. Staying on Section 8 with his, in his mama's Section 8 housing with her.
I know. But the thing is, so if he get that many, he get millions, right? Shouldn't he have a lot of money?
Yeah, he done collected millions of dollars from
not the people that give him money, but he said, listen to him. And he calling us struggling, not me. But he calling the people struggling, which I don't have that many. But he said they're struggling. Them, somebody, not me.
Struggling streamers, he said.
Yeah, but he get all this shit. Don't you get money from that?
Fatunde faithful. Don't get put in the book of Negroes. We say this to the defamers, the instigators, and the haters. All you Tubian struggle streamers out there. First of all, I get 67 million hits on my Instagram a month, more than everybody else in the conscious community put together. Let me say it again. I get 67 million hits a month on my Instagram, more than everybody else in the conscious community put together. So my struggle streamers keep on struggling to bring me down. Oh, yes.
But he's struggling to build these schools.
He's not struggling to build no school. He ain't trying.
He ain't trying. But he got a lot of talk, like PT.
Struggle streamers keep on struggling to bring me down. Oh, yes. With your 5,000 views, your 20,000 views, your 800 views, your 50,000 views. Struggle streamers, keep on trying to take down King Kong. I want you to keep on trying to take down King Kong with my 67 million Instagram views a month. What y'all going to do when my Go Live channel is ready? What are y'all going to do when my independent Go Live channel is ready? I'm going to kill the whole movement, brothers and sisters. To the haters, instigators, and defamers, that's all we going to say. That's all we ain't got no more words. We ain't got no more words, brothers and sisters. I'm at the Frederick Douglass Market.
You see how he just went off on people, BT?
Yeah, but I'm wondering. I mean, you know, how is he getting his donation then from these people with less views than him? They're the one giving him his donation, and he's so disrespectful. Disrespectful to his donors that's out here keeping him alive.
He is very disrespectful.
And let me tell you something.
Like a person that want to be educated. Well,
Mr. Rando, Mr. Rando is a younger man that have started a school for boys. Mr. Randall, he charged Mr. Randall $2,500 to come speak to these boys. Do you know what he did?
What?
Canceled the day before, the day before, said he wouldn't come. Didn't give Mr. Randall, now this is a young boy, younger than him, didn't give Mr. Randall a refund of his money or nothing. Then when he asked for it, he went up, well, he gonna get a refund back. He went on attack.
I think that's
So I'm like, if you look at this man, long as he been up there, what have he did for black boys? He's soliciting these money. You could do online. You could take him to the library. He done nothing but solicit money. He used these little black boys, our children, to channel funds from us, and mostly single women and mothers who want this school, Yeah. And then don't forget, if you contact about your child, he don't come asking for your child. He come to lay up with you.
Yeah, sure do.
That's what all the women are saying, and they crazy. But excuse me for calling y'all crazy, but y'all laying up with him. They say that he don't even ask about the child. They end up in a hotel with him.
Yeah, that's what's going. That's it. Let me just show you right now. Let me find it. What is? Oh, here it is. Let me show you right here. This is Instagram, guys. First of all, we're going to talk about what you just said, BT. But right down here at the bottom, this is right down here at the bottom. Let me see. Can I see it? It says the F. Wait now. Let me go back. The biggest. Oh, shoot, I can't see that. Okay. 4 years later, just say 4 years later in 2014, the let me see, it said 4 years later in 2014, the FDMG Academy campaign was born. So that's when this thing was born, 2014. And with it, a new level, what is that, hatred and sabotage. The struggle continues. August 1st, 2005. Damn, we've been doing this since 2005. And it's 2025 now. Ooh, Lord. This man got a stopping power that ain't.
We got to take back what God gave us. And we will never take it back. South Africa will never.
You see him over there? Because ain't nobody going to let somebody that don't have no credentials go up in their school and call themselves teaching. Perpetrating a fraud. They're going to let that happen. Well, they may now. Because under this administration, you don't have to have a degree or education or credentials or anything. You ain't got it. All you have to do is just say, oh, your hair is so beautiful. I think you're a wonderful person. You're a beautiful person. You got a job. What do you want to do? I want to be a governor. I want to be a doctor. Oh, well, I'm going to call up the hospital and tell them you're on your way up. Oh, I want to be a teacher. Oh, well, you're a teacher now. I want to be an FBI agent. Oh, well, you're an FBI agent now. I want to run the Department of Education. Oh, well, you run it now. So for everybody that don't have any job experience and never worked a day in your life and don't have no education, you straight from the ground with nothing. Y'all can go and start making over $100,000 a year or more. I don't know how much you're gonna make though. That's just my way of thinking. But you can just go to that administration or get on. Remember, he tweets all day. Get up under there and tweet something. Just got to remember, put the word beautiful in it. You put the word beautiful and how good he smells and looks, and you like his hair, you get a job. Just in my opinion. Seems like everybody nowadays, even the Batman is getting a job. He said he's gonna do whatever they tell him to do. you got to beat up an old woman, he's gonna do it. That man is gonna start working for him, and he can't wait to get started. And he's gonna do whatever he said he was gonna do, whatever they tell him to do. If you got to go and pull out your own friend from his house, you're gonna do it just for some money. You selling your soul, allegedly. Okay, and I'm covered under the Copyright Act. Okay, Copyright Act of 1976. Okay, BT.
Be what South Africa is supposed to be until you become what you're supposed to be.
You can't be hollering at my.
It's okay to have fun, but there's a time to play and there's a time to get serious. There's a time to have fun and there's a time to fight. With a part-time felony,
Kids are grown ready to go out there and get a pow and be ready to hurt somebody. Listening to him, you yelling at him and you screaming at him, and then you talking about telling them to go out and fight. What about teaching them kids something? What that on something else? Oh Lord, maybe I'm just Black Titanic. Let's do whatever you want to do, because I can't. I need a break from him right now.
Okay, I'm gonna play that. What he's doing, I don't know if he's gonna get in trouble. This is the cease to desist thing that I'm reading off to y'all. I'm gonna play it from my thing, okay? Now, to the audience, this
put a picture up while you're reading.
This been since 2024. They gave him the Pennsylvania, the Commonwealth, whatever you want to call it, gave him a cease to desist, said that you are not registered, you cannot solicit any more funds. So this is what this is about. But he's ignoring it. He's been ignoring it, y'all.
Sent Dr. Umar, a cease and desist letter, right? He could no longer solicit funds or ask for money because he was not registered. So let's just see what this says. The Commonwealth of Pennsylvania has issued a cast to deceased letter regarding the federal Douglas and Marcus Garvey account. This letter typically serves as a formal request to cease certain action or practice that may be in violation of laws or regulation. Key detail, purpose of the letter, a cast to desist letter aimed to address specific concern often related to compliance with educational standard or operation of practice. We're talking about that school now. Y'all know that he said that the school was up to par. Oh, wow. Dr. Omar's been ignorant and cease to desist. Potential issues. The letter may highlight issues such as governance, financial management. We do know Dr. Umar appears to have great financial management, or adherence to state educational requirements. Response required. The Academy is expected to respond to the letter, outlining steps taken to address the concern raised. Next step. Failure to comply with the request in the letter could lead to further legal or administration action. Dr. Umar, you should have, now they got a note on the door saying that they're going to take the building. For the most accurate and detailed info, it is advisable to consult official communication from the Pennsylvania Department of Education, a legal document related to the case. So the next document will be the cease to desist letter. But Dr. Umar has not stopped. He's not stopped asking for money, you guys. He's going to get in trouble. So Dr. Umar has a cease and desist order from the Pennsylvania, from Delaware, you guys. Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. In the matter of Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey, RBG Leadership Academy, cease and desist order. And now, This 4th day of March 2022, the acting secretary of the Commonwealth have found that Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey RBG Leadership Academy is not registered with the Department of the State, you guys, or corporation and charitable organization, and or has failed to submit all requested documentation to the Department of State, Bureau or corporation, an organization of the Bureau of Enforcement and Investigation, in accordance to Pennsylvania Solicitation Fund for Charitable Purpose Act 10. So they're saying that Dr. Umar is not registered in the state of Pennsylvania, so he's not supposed to solicit funds. But you guys know since 2022, it says March 2022. Of course, we know that he has been soliciting funds. He has ignored these people. Yeah, so that's it, Pinky. You see that? Mm-hmm. That's been since 2022. He's not supposed to be soliciting funds. So yeah, so what he claimed now is that because his funds is frozen, that he cannot even pay whatever. I think it's like about $40,000, some kind of $40,000, whatever he owe on the property. He can't pay it because the funds are frozen. But ain't that a coincidence?
Yeah,
he will come
everything
out.
He does is a coincidence.
Yeah, look, he gonna come out 3 days before they tell us that they finna take the school from it. They finna auction out the school. So now he already knew that. That's why he come out with this frozen funds. He can't pay the school off. Yes. Yeah, he can't pay the school off. Then a few days later, he gonna put up the letter that, oh yeah, they getting ready to auction the school off. And the reason they auction the school off because they have frozen the funds and I can't pay them. And look, you've been up there since 2014 and you ain't paid these people
at all, not one thing.
Nothing.
You got what happened? He talked about all these low screamers, right? Can't do anything, but he ain't got no money. Aren't you getting some money from all this other stuff you're doing? You're getting money from people, all these people that you're begging from. People gave you, you've been getting money for over a decade or more. And you can't have done it. Oh, Lord.
So those of you who want to see the rest of that, I got it on my site at Umar at Officially Black Titanic. Y'all have to go over there to see the rest of that. Also, the nephew has come out with a lot of family secrets now. That nephew he fed up with him. The nephew said that he started off good, right?
Uh-huh.
And then suddenly he just started changing. I think when he started getting all this publicity, it went to his head, girl. So I know a lot of people do that. He ain't the only one that do that. You ever heard about people that used to be your friends, then they get a good job or something, then all of a sudden it just go to their head, you know.
Right. It's gonna go to their head and they think you ain't nothing no more. You ain't good enough for them to be around you. Or whatever.
Yeah, you hear this man? I think he had raised $400,000. He called the donors trifling. Y'all trifling for that. I only got $400,000. Y'all trifling for that. Just trifling.
How you gonna get more?
He got more too. He got more. I just said that he got more too.
That's that bully instinct, but also not just that bullying instinct. That's that con artist is so good to make people feel so bad that they
make them feel ashamed
that you're gonna go ahead and send them something. I wouldn't say, oh Lord, just me.
Okay, do you want to hear
all day?
One more thing, and then I'll turn it back over to you. I got that. I want to play maybe about a few seconds of he do have an offer with this millionaire, right?
He do.
Do you think that he gonna take that offer or what?
Because Probably not. You know why? Because he'll feel less than.
No, Dr. Omar, that ain't why Dr. Omar want all that money. He don't want to pay for nothing. Listen, Dr. Omar could have been spending $2 million. He have had people that want to come in and do the electrician and all that for him.
Mm-hmm.
He blocks them. Now this millionaire told me that he had him blocked. You got these millionaires want to come in and save the school, not because of you. They think about the little boys, the children in the community that's been looking forward to the school and all the donors. So his name is Marquette Davon Burton. He's buying FDMG from Dr. Umar Johnson. His ego is too much. Let me play this for y'all.
Okay, go ahead.
Uh-oh.
This down, and I want everyone to know, I say this in full sincerity, and I want to be very transparent that I don't believe Dr. Umar about much. I believe that he's mismanaged the funds. I believe that he's squandered them for whatever reason. I believe maybe at the beginning he had good intention, but at this stage, that doesn't matter. He's dealing with a distressed asset that he's potentially going to lose everything. And I'm coming in with capital, ready to write a check quickly, and I can help prevent that. And I hope that ego or past, disagreements don't get in the way of him getting the check so that he can maintain control over the greater project and continue on with potentially creating a legacy and, honoring the donations. Like, that's what this is about. It has mutual self-interest. My self-interest is getting a distressed asset at low cost. Your interest is maintaining your reputation, maintaining your opportunity, maintaining your donor base, and honoring the dollars that you've already received. Okay. Now, let me go through what folks are saying, and then we'll go through the video where Umar is speaking to the situation, and I'll respond. Oh, and by the way, for those of you who have commented.
Okay, so let me see if I can start.
And certainly this building is not going to go to a opportunity and effort to acquire all or part of the FDMG Academy. And this is something that I encourage you all to share with Dr. Umar, and I'll tell you why. My understanding right now, and I'll reference a video that gives some of the numbers, but my understanding right now is that Dr. Umar's school that he has raised millions for and perhaps allocated, actually spent maybe 1.5 million on, that it is in risk of being taken away essentially by the state, the government that is, and auctioned, which means that all of that money donated will have been thrown to waste. My sincere offer, and it's very clear that I can make this offer in sincerity and convert on it. My understanding is that Dr. Umar owes approximately $38,000 US dollars between utilities, back taxes, things like this. And in paying that bill, which is a manageable bill, he would be able to retain this real estate property, the land and the school buildings. So my offer is to, pending, of course, an inspection, and this can all be private between Dr. Umar and I, the inspection, the results of the inspection, the state of the actual buildings, all these things, because I do acquire distressed assets. This is clearly a distressed asset, and I think that we can do something that'll both benefit potentially students that could learn there at the
Did it get cut off, BT? Black Titanic? Oh, that was good, guys. I'm not sure what happened to the audio. I hope Black Titanic can bring it back up. So the man is willing to come in, and with I think it was a little over $30,000 that he's behind on back past dues, taxes, and whatever. But with his ego, with Dr. Umar's ego, that may not happen. because his ego is bigger than the cause. BT dropped down. I'm not sure. Let me just put my thumbnail back in. Not my thumbnail, my link. Oops. Let me see. Let me just put my link back up so she can come back in, guys. Black Titanic was good information. Let me just drop this link for you. Okay. I dropped the link. Also, if anybody else want to come up and say something, you're welcome to do that. I dropped the link for anybody to come up. We're still talking about Dr. Umar while BT deals get herself back up on the panel. I'm going to go ahead and go over some stuff right quick. Let me go ahead and get it. Let me drop this. Well, I'll just do it this way. Okay. Oh, Dr. Umar, your big head picture. Okay. Dr. Umar Johnson, he was born August 20. Oh, here she is. He was born August 21st, 1974. Let me just say this, and then I'll let you take it back over, BT.
Hey, hello. I had dropped off. They had cut me off. Okay, I'm back.
Okay, all right. Go ahead. That was good information. I was listening to it. Do you have the rest of it?
Yeah, let me just play a few more minutes so y'all could get what he's saying. Okay, here we go.
That's fine.
Today about a very sincere opportunity and effort to acquire all or part of the FDMG Academy. And this is something that I encourage you all to share with Dr. Umar, and I'll tell you why. My understanding right now, and I'll reference a video that gives some of the numbers, but my understanding right now is that Dr. Umar's school that he has raised millions for and perhaps allocated, actually spent maybe 1.5 million on, that it is in risk of being taken away essentially by the state, the government that is, and auctioned, which means that all of that money donated will have been thrown to waste. My sincere offer, and it's very clear that I can make this offer in sincerity and convert on it. My understanding is that Dr. Umar owes approximately $38,000 US dollars between utilities, back taxes, things like this. And in paying that bill, which is a manageable bill, he would be able to retain this real estate property, the land and the school buildings. So my offer is to, pending, of course, an inspection, and this can all be private between Dr. Umar and I, the inspection, the results of the inspection, the state of the actual buildings, all these things, because I do acquire distressed assets. This is clearly a distressed asset, and I think that we can do something that'll both benefit potentially students that could learn there at the FDMG Academy. It'll certainly benefit the donors who want their dollars honored and not wasted. It will make sure that Dr. Umar is able to continue on the journey that he's on. And of course, there'll be something in it for me. As I said, it's a distressed asset. So essentially what would happen is this. My sincere offer is I will write the check for, $40,000 or so, however many dollars it is. I'll write the check for $40,000 if you would allow me to just obviously tour the properties, and if they meet at least a reasonable condition upon visual inspection, then I'll send a proper inspector through to see what the true challenges are of the buildings, what is the actual quality of the HVAC, the electrical wiring, and all the things that are needed to get the buildings functional. And pending the inspector coming back to me with a report that doesn't have anything too egregious, meaning too costly, such that the actual value of the buildings would be less than $40,000, which I don't foresee being the case, I would then basically, and my understanding is he has a number of buildings, maybe in elementary, middle, and high school, is that I would basically do the following. Whichever building is appraises best and is returned by the inspector to have, a reasonable number of repairs needed to make the building functional and useful, I will take ownership of that building. So what I'm saying in short is that I will pay, pending an appraisal and pending a inspection of the property by a certified inspector, I will write the check to remove your utilities and tax burden, tax woes in exchange.
Okay, that's it. He's willing to go in partnership with Dr. Umar, and he still haven't answered him. He got him blocked, girl.
Got him blocked. Wait, now this man got a solution to your problem, got an answer to your problem, and you blocked him. I mean, he had to block Umar, right?
Umar got him blocked. He's trying to save the school for the donors.
Yes, I know.
But Umar got him blocked.
Oh, okay. So Umar
you heard what he said. He's gonna pay for the inspection, the electricity, and everything that needs to get it up and running. Yeah. But and he been had this offer. This ain't the first man that to offer him that now.
But see, his ego, he got the biggest ego I have ever seen of a man that's claiming to be one.
Well, he won't have nobody to answer to. He could keep dangling that school and the little boys in their face like a carrot, and they can keep on sending that money. He won't have nobody to answer to. If he got a partner in a team that mean business, Dr. Umar just can't take that money and pocket it and blow it all like he wants to.
Every penny got to be allocated for. You can't just be taking money and just going out to these big fancy restaurants eating. That got to be allocated for.
Anyway, sister, it's 2 hours and 17 minutes. I'm tired. I'm gonna get on out of here. And thank you for having me today. You guys, that guy. That's if you just pull up Dr. Umar, his name is Marquette Burden. If y'all just pull up Dr. Umar, y'all could go see the rest of that, or y'all could go to Omar at Officially Black Titanic. It's over there on my channel. Don't forget, y'all, to give me my likes so I can get up to 1,000. Thank you so much, Pinkie. I sure did enjoy you. You funny.
Well, thank you.
You should have been Pinkie, you should have been a comedian, really.
Why you say that?
You funny, girl. You are so funny.
Well, I guess I missed my calling. I just never too late. I can still do it because I won't be able to find a job, seems like, because of the way the warrant man is coming in. So I guess I missed my chance of getting a job.
Well, this a job right here. And being a stay-at-home mom is a job now.
That is true. See there, guys? I told y'all I got a job right here.
Yes. Being a stay-at-home mom ain't easy. Trying to raise children coming up. It's not easy.
And dogs, don't forget, I'm a stay-at-home dog mom too.
Yeah, now you're a grandma. Stay-at-home or grandmama. Stay-at-home grandma, stay-at-home dog. Yeah, how my baby doing? How my baby doing?
Phoenix, oh my God, that kid is so much. He's just everywhere. You name him, he's. I don't know what to say about him. Cannot. What we laugh about all the time? If you keep him for one day, everybody always said Black Titanic, keep him for one day. Ooh, Lord, because he's all over the place. He is and his cousin, the other baby that's older than him, Phoenix, and outgrown him, outbeat him, and outthink him, and be all over the place. And that kid just sit down and just look at the TV. Phoenix be all over the place.
Okay. Good night, you guys. Bye,
All
chat.
right.
Love y'all.
Love
All
you.
right. Thank you,
Bye
Pinky, for
bye.
having me.
You're welcome.
I'm
Thank you for the
gonna get on
information.
down.
All right. Thank you. Want me to
Mhm.
drop you down and you're going down?
I'm
Okay. That's BT. She's going down, down, down. Okay. Let me just show you all this video. I think everybody got problems with Dr. Umar. Yeah, Dr. Umar, you're running a lot of bridges. You don't realize that, but you are. It's your the way you come off at people, the way you people be trying to help you, and you come off screaming and yelling and cussing them out like they crazy. And those are the people that got the money half the time. This is Roland Martin. He this is the wrong one. Okay, I thought this is the wrong one. This is the one I should because this is the one about Roland Martin talking about the Medicaid cuts that will unalive Americans in your food pantries. That's what he's talking about. And not just your food pantries, but putting grandma out on the streets. So grandma going to be out on the streets rolling around in a wheelchair because the great American Beautiful Bill is going to cripple society, cripple our country. It's not going to make us any better. And we got more. We haven't even hit we haven't hit December yet. We got the holidays are coming up, which is October. We got November and we got December coming up. And those are some of the hardest months for Americans, those 3 months. And if we hadn't had it hard already and y'all are complaining now, I'm not talking about the ones that didn't vote for him, but the ones that voted for him, y'all complaining now? Yeah. I wonder is that going to affect Dr. Umar? Because let me see. I did have a video for it about. Let me see. No, I can't even find it. Let me just see, guys. Let me just see here. Oh, here he is. He's just screaming at folks, but he cannot do nothing with none of my kids. He could not talk to none of my kids, but he don't want to talk to your kid. He just want to get to your mama. That's what he was trying to do. He couldn't do none of that stuff in America, what he doing outside. Okay, let me, it was something I want to show you all. Oh, well, we're going to drop this and let me just get to it this way. Dr. Umar, I don't know. Dr. Umar need to, he need to come straight. I'm serious, guys. People are not going to keep putting up with this man taking people money because anytime I hear anything from him, he's begging for money. He is begging for money, and then when you say something, then he want to come at you yelling and cussing and fussing and calling you all kind of stuff. But you the one begging from the other people. They must have some money that you don't have. Here it is right here. Let me see. Here it is right here. Uh-oh. I had it already turned up. Let me just get it ready for y'all. This is Dr. Roland. This is Roland Martin, Roland S. Martin, and he is interviewing Dr. Umar. And I want to know how it goes myself. This was 8 years ago, not this year, 2025. This is 8 years ago. Because I had a video from 10 years ago. And I'm going to have to bring that one up another time for you. Okay? But I do want to show this one here. And then after this, we're going to go ahead and go. Okay? And I'm going to put the caption on so that way everybody can hear it. If you can't hear good, at least you can read it. Okay? And this is not even, and he can't call Roland Martin a small time streamer or YouTuber or blogger. He can't say that about Dr. He can't say that. Oh, I'm calling Dr. Martin. I mean, this man, he cannot say nothing about him because, no.
Dr. Umar Johnson recently was on 105.1 FM out of New York, The Breakfast Club with DJ Envy, Angela Yee, and Charlamagne the God. During the interview, Johnson talked about a whole range of issues. It led to him being the talk of Black Twitter last week. And a lot of people were questioning his educational credentials.
Guys, remember, this is 8 years ago. 8 years ago now. Roland Martin looking good in his suit and tie. I must say, I love that tie. 8 years ago. And 8 years ago, he was doing the same thing. 8 years old, clowning all over social media with other people because they won't give him some money.
Now, people ask me, what can we expect from a Donald Trump White House for Black America? And the answer is real simple. You can expect exactly what you got from a Obama White House. Absolutely nothing. Black people know they're not American, but they will fight like hell to protect that identity because they don't want to be identified with who they really are, and that's being African. As long as you have a skill, you can always feed your family. But if all you got is college degrees, you might end up in the unemployment line. I'm a psychologist. Ain't too many Black people running around looking for a psychologist to reveal all the skeletons in their closet.
All right.
He said he's a psychologist. Oh no, I beg to differ right there. Let me just read you all this. This is what I had ready for you. Dr. Umar Johnson, born August 21st, 1974. Okay, better known as simply as Dr. Umar. Okay, he don't even use his last name. Okay. He got dual citizenship, okay, in Guyana, citizenship in 2025. He just got that again. Okay, but anyway, early life and education. I'm not going to go into all of that, but it was one part I did want y'all to read. No, because let me see, can I find it? Because he was no. I'm trying to get to it. I had it up on my phone, but let me just try to figure out where is it. There's a part that I do want to let you all know, because he was called into court, and okay, this is one of them I want you to hear. Dr. Umar has repeatedly claimed to have a familiar connection with Frederick Douglass, often claiming to be direct descendant of the 19th century abolitionist and civil rights leader, Dr. Frederick Douglass. Oh, he probably is. I don't know. But he said, claiming to be a direct descendant of him. Probably that's why he's naming the school that. I don't know. But this is the part I want y'all to hear. In 2018, Pennsylvania State Board of Psychology hearing. In December 2017, Dr. Umar was ordered to attend a hearing before the Pennsylvania State Board of Psychology for the following month. He faces charges of engaging in the practice of psychology without a license. Okay, in defense, Dr. Umar denied that he had ever claimed to be a psychologist. Therefore, the board did not strip him of a license because he has never had one. Now, did y'all hear that part? Let me put that piece up here so you all can see it yourself. I just did let me just do this right quick. Let me put it up here so you all can see it yourself. So the reason they could not put any charges or anything against Dr. Umar, because he never had a license. They can't strip something from you that you don't have. Okay? So, and I could have sworn I just heard this man just said he's a psychologist, right? Or something like that. He said something to the effect. We're going to go back and just listen. But let me bring this up. So where every time he say that, I got it right in front of me. Let me make this pink. I don't like that color, that background. Let me make this background pink right quick. I think it'll be more fitting for me. I don't know who that is calling me. Okay. Ooh, that pink is too ugly. It's too harsh. I need a pale pink, a light pink. Oh no, that pink is not right either. I can deal with that one. Oh, not bad. That's even better. Okay. Just put a little color to it. That's all. Okay. So I'm gonna pull this up so you all can see it yourself. And just can you okay. Okay, here we go. I'm bringing it up, guys. Let me see, can I find it? Oh, here it is. So you can't strip somebody. Here it is right here. Let me stop that from going across the bottom so you can see the whole thing. Okay, you see it? He have never had one. Certification needed. 2018. It says at the bottom. Therefore, the board did not strip him of a license because he had never had one. You see that? So, I guess somebody is just playing in y'all's face. Somebody is just doing some foolery. Okay? So, let me go ahead and finish playing that because now we know Dr. Umar, we know. Because he always trying to tell people what they don't know. And you see right here, psychologists. Okay, let me, okay, right there.
Who they really are, and that's being African. As long as you have a skill, you can always feed your family. But if all you got is college degrees, you might end up in an unemployment line. I'm a psychologist. Ain't too many black people running around looking for a psychologist to reveal all the skeletons in their closet.
All right, folks, joining us right now, Dr. Umar Johnson. Welcome back to the show. First and foremost,
I guess Martin gonna ask about back there. I already probably know the answer to that one.
it was amazing looking at this whole reaction. I mean, I'm sitting here, again, people asking all kind of questions, things are blowing up. And so many people jumped on saying he's not a real doctor. Okay. Where did you graduate from and you got your PhD?
My undergraduate education was from Millersville University, 3 degrees, political science, psychology, master's in school psychology. Subsequent to that, Pennsylvania certification as a school psychologist, which I've been for almost 20 years. After that, I got my educational leadership master's degree in principal certificate from Lehigh University in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Wait now, and you're begging? You could have built the doggone school. You could. And you don't have to beg. You just choose to beg. And then get hostile and angry at people and start yelling at them and get defensive because, and I'm not even a psychologist, because people call you out. And when a narcissist get called out and get told the word no, that's a word they don't like. The word no. Do you see him?
And I earned my doctorate degree from the Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine, American Psychological Association approved program, one of the top psychology training
He's calling out him. He is calling out other people, talking about how broke or nothing about their education, and they're broke, gonna be broke and can't find a job. Nancy, you ain't even got a job. You're the one broke. There's young black men every day. There's doctors in the hospital and psychologists. And there's one on one of the housewife shows I watch. You need to go sit down. You're talking to a person that's not even in the medical field.
On the East Coast, 6 degrees and all, and anyone can lift up the telephone and call and verify those degrees.
So when you see folks who question your degrees, your response?
It's because my narrative is a whole lot different from the average mainstream black scholar. I don't parrot the narrative that the American social order wants.
See that hostile coming out? Martin just asked him a question. Did you hear that? That voice. First, remember, when he was writing off all his degrees, he was right down here. When he asked him that question, his voice got up to here. He's getting defensive. He's getting that little angry in his voice. Watch him. See you. Watch him. Listen to the tone of the voice. Guys, shit, I should become a psychiatrist for the day. Or at least a week.
Scholars to parrot. I tell the truth. I don't scratch unless I itch, and I don't dance unless I like the music. And because they're not used to having someone with a traditional education posit non-traditional views, people will automatically start to question his credentials. How did he get this far believing what he believes in? Well, you have to play the spook who sat by the door. When I got accepted into those 3 universities, they didn't know what I believed in. They didn't know what I stood for. But as time went on, it revealed itself. But I'm unapologetically African, so I'm not really concerned with what people think about me personally. I have a job to do, and that is to awaken the sleeping consciousness of African people, not just in America, but all across the world.
One of the things that you said during the interview, you said that Mandarin was one of the official languages in South Africa.
Yes, sir.
And others said you were dead wrong.
Yes, because I didn't clarify that I was speaking of it being an official language in the public school system of South Africa. So I should have clarified that Mandarin is an official language in the Republic of South Africa's school system. It's not an official language in the country. It's an official language in the school system. And I was speaking of schools, but I didn't clarify that. So that's my responsibility.
Also, during that particular interview, you talked about a variety of issues that also got people talking. One of them dealt with your views on interracial marriage.
Yes, sir.
And so, so explain that for folks who did not hear it.
Certainly. Simply put, any black man who is with a woman who's not an African herself is going to have a difficult time getting respect from me. I believe black men need to be with black women. The black family is under attack. Only 1 out of every 4 black women gets married. The black woman is last likely to get married. She's the last married, the first divorced. We have 2/3 of our children being raised by working class and impoverished single black female-led house homes. The destruction of a nation begins in the home of its families. And if we want to save black people, we have to save the black family. And in order to do that, black men have to commit themselves to black women.
So when you talk about not getting your respect, so if that's the case, you're saying President Barack Obama to get your respect because his dad married a white woman?
Oh, not at all.
With Harry Belafonte?
Not at all. I want to be very clear about something. As Pan-Africanists, the product of an interracial union is an African.
That man, President Obama, I still call him my president. President Barack Obama ain't got nothing to do with how he was born into this world. So because of that, I think you're just jealous. I think you're just jealous because that's a proud man, whether he's black or white or about racial, because whether that doesn't matter. I think he's jealous of Barack Obama, President Barack Obama, to me, until I get me a president in the White House. But right now, he's mine. But anyway, I think he's jealous. Barack is smart, educated. He's an attorney. He was the president of the still is to me, but he one of the greatest presidents. People love him, and he is just jealous. That man Barack Obama got a job, and he was working before he went into the White House. You got 5 or 6 or 7 or 10, whatever happened in degrees, 5 or 6, whatever. Why you're not employed? Why are you on the streets begging? Why you get hostile when people don't give you money? Why you want to take somebody outside and fight them because they don't give you money? Why you talk about all up under a woman's dress or between her legs, all because people won't give you money? Why you put your own black people down? You are putting your own black people down, but you're worried about America. You're worried about black Americans. You're worried about black people, not identifying them. Man, you need to shut up. Okay. I want to play this. He is really getting on my nerves. I really want to say that.
I have heroes who are biracial. Some of the grandfathers of Pan-Africanism were of mixed racial ancestry. You don't blame a child for how they got here.
Oh, thank you. Did you just say that? You don't blame a child for how they got here, but that's what you're doing. He's contradicting himself. That's what you're doing. Ooh, Lord, somebody come and get this man. Come get this man and put him on the street corner with a sign with work for food so he can go get a job and build his own doggone school.
Fonte is a white wife. No respect for him.
It would be very. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter your social status.
No. I didn't say social. I'm talking about the one who put the work.
Right, but you put him out.
No. I'm asking you. So Harry Belafonte.
Yes, sir.
Sidney Poitier, Julian Bond, Vernon Jordan.
And you're naming all them to say what?
No, these are all African American men who have
done some good things.
No, who married white women. But you said any black man who marries a white woman will not get your respect.
Can I respond?
Yeah, go ahead.
And what I'm telling you is this: I don't
Your
care.
Rock married a black woman, so why he don't get your respect? But you asked, you had said the kid, that child. Somebody, okay. Oh Lord, I just want to.
I don't care how much work you did for black people. Your greatest commitment to black people is being committed to a black woman. It is still a contradiction, no matter how much you think you did for the struggle.
What damage that you do to black women, the single black mother? Huh? Are you kidding me? As much damage that you do? Talking about if they kids come to your school whenever it gets open, you would never let them go back to their mother or their father. You would keep them. First you said you'd keep the boys. Then you said, no, the girls or the boys, one of them, you said you'd keep, and then you said you'd keep the girls too. Would never let them go back home. Hell no. He trying to play foolery in y'all's eyes. Watch him.
If you really were concerned with black people, you would commit yourself to a black woman. So it doesn't matter how successful they are. It doesn't matter how great you may claim them to be. At the end of the day, you didn't think enough about your own people to marry a woman who looks like you.
Frederick Douglass.
Yes, sir. An ancestor of mine.
So when you say ancestor, what does that mean?
Let me break it down.
Because again, some have said you tried to claim that you are a descendant of Frederick Douglass.
Okay, so let's deal with that.
So hold on one second. Here's a statement from the family. Let me go ahead and read this, please. The family of Frederick Douglass has received numerous inquiries about Umar Johnson, questioning his relationship to Frederick Douglass. There have also been questions about his legitimacy of his PhD and the handling of the donations he's received for his school that he is promoting. We can tell you with 100% certainty that he is not a descendant of Frederick Douglass. With that being said, Mr. Johnson is very careful not to bill himself as a descendant, but he doesn't correct people when they refer to him in this way. He calls himself a blood relative, which is a nebulous reference designed to make people think he is a descendant. We have researched his explanation of being a blood relative to the great abolitionist. Some of the information he provides is accurate, but an extremely important piece of his explanation with regards to a documented relative of Frederick Douglass is false. The information he recites correctly is from the public record, so his knowledge of our family ancestry is far from definitive proof.
Two things there. One, he's not a descendant of Frederick Douglass. Okay, I would concur with that. All right, but then two, you also heard that some of the things he says is correct. So the question becomes, he's either related or he's not. Okay,
so are you related?
I'm about to answer your question.
Okay.
If you allow me to do that. I am a blood relative of Frederick Douglass. My name is on the family tree. We have a family reunion every 2 years. What they're talking about, I want to make sure you're clear. They're talking about whether or not I come through the loin of Frederick Douglass, which I do not, nor have I ever claimed. Okay, I have more videos on YouTube than any other scholar. I speak around the world more than any other scholar. Show me where I've ever said I was a descendant. I've only claimed one thing, kinsman. How am I kinsman? If you ever read any of the autobiographies of Frederick Douglass, he talks about.
Didn't I just read that? Let me see. Didn't I just read something about him being a descendant, distant descendant? Let me see, can I pull that up? What did I just do with that? Oh, yeah. He makes me want to shoot. This man makes me want to copy and paste that too. Let me pull, not copy and paste, but I'm going to put this up too, because I think people need to see this. Because he say one thing, he don't say, okay. Tell you what, we'll be playing that what he's talking. No, no. I need to hold off until I put this up here because he playing some foolery going on. Some foolery going on. Oh, let me see where I put it right here. Okay. Okay. This man make me have to do a lot of work here. He makes you have to do some work. Okay. Okay, here we go. Claimed to be a Frederick Douglass descendant, Johnson, which is Umar, Dr. Umar Johnson, has repeatedly claimed to have a family connection with Frederick Douglass. Okay, often claiming to be a direct descendant. Direct descendant. Okay. Let's hear what he's just said. Well, he needs to stop. He just makes your blood boil. Okay, so I'm just going to go back just a second. He said, I even claim, okay, I have more videos on YouTube than any other. Okay, well, I don't care about the videos. Okay, so let's come on with the matter at hand.
Other scholar, I speak around the world more than any other scholar. Show me where I've ever said I was a descendant. I've only claimed one thing, kinsman. How am I kinsman?
Guys, Gosh. He said kinsman. That says direct. Okay? Direct. I'm trying to get this straight now. Have I ever said I was
a descendant? I've only claimed one thing, kinsman.
Said I was a descendant. I only claim one thing, kinsman. I'm gonna have to look all that stuff up. Oh Lord, he is killing me. Let me write it down because there's something I'm gonna have to do my look up on that. He claims only thing is kinsman. Okay. Okay, Dr. Umar. Okay.
How am I kinsman? If you ever read any of the autobiographies of Frederick Douglass, he talks about growing up on Tuckahoe Creek with cousin Stephen. Cousin Stephen is Stephen Bailey, Dr. Umar Johnson's 4 times great-grandfather, whose grave I just visited last week. I go every year. Okay, that's my 4 times great-grandfather. He married my 4 times great-grandmother, Caroline Wilson Bailey. From that union came my 3 times great-grandfather, George Washington Bailey, the first black public school teacher on Eastern Shore, Maryland. He married Grandmom Annie. They had Grandmom Caroline. Okay, she had Grandma Vivian. Grandma Vivian married a Spanish-speaking Cuban immigrant, Grandpop Cicero. They had Grandmom Ida, who's still alive, who married James Johnson, who had my father Jamal, who married my mama Barbara, and from that union I was born. I am a blood of Bailey. I am not married in. What they're talking about is strictly descendancy, something I've never claimed. Am I a kin? Do I directly come from the loin of the first cousin and potentially half-brother of Frederick Douglass? And the reason I say potentially, the slave master who owned our family, a white man named Aaron Anthony, raped Frederick's mother and raped Stephen's mother, my ancestor. And there's significant evidence to suggest that. Some people could still argue, though, that they were not brothers because it's not conclusive. Fine, throw that out. I'm still a kinsman because I come through the blood of his first cousin. You talked about, again.
What is he worrying about all that shit? He got no shit to worry about. And y'all see the hostility and the biting of the lips like that and closing his eyes tight. He's trying to hold in his anger. Y'all see that face? He's trying to hold in his anger. He want to lash out. He's trying to hold in what he normally do to people. And the fact that he's raising his voice and yelling on Martin's show, he's trying to hold it in. Because this man, oh Lord, oh Lord. He's trying to hold it in. I don't have to be a psychologist. I don't have to be some type of doctor or have a medical degree, like 5 and 6 degrees like him, to know that. I don't have to have all that to know when I'm looking at a narcissist. I don't have to look at it. He's trying to hold it in after he got through spitting out all these lies, spitting out all this tree lineages. He just trying to hold it in there. Oh Lord, somebody.
Respect. You respect?
I don't talk about respect. I get tremendous respect.
He don't talk about. Yes, you do. You do. Oh Lord, it seems like every video I've seen you talking about some respect. And Roland Martin is somebody you don't need to play with, because he knows it's ish. He knows what he's looking at. He knows what a con man when he see one. And you trying to con him. You got to remember who you fooling with, and he see you just like I see you. But he's just doing his show. So he needs to simmer down, calm down, and stop. He's even when he stopped and he opened up his eyes, then he's doing that again. Look at Roland Martin. See how calm is. Look at his face. His face is calm, and he's just sitting there trying to get his point over, while this man is trying to take over the show like he owns ish.
No, I'm not talking about that. Do you respect?
What he said? No, I'm not talking about that. When you got a narcissist, they try to divert into something else. They try to take you somewhere else. You got to bring them back. Oh, no.
Douglas.
Obviously, yes.
But he had a white wife.
He did.
So that's what I'm
gonna clarify.
Why is that an issue? Why is that if you put in the work and you have the history, who cares who you marry?
I already answered that question. I told you I don't care how much work you put in. If you don't commit yourself to a black woman, ultimately you wasn't totally committed to the struggle.
Even Frederick Douglass.
Even Frederick.
Well, just because you don't marry a black woman, that may not be right where your heart is. Your heart may be with a Hispanic woman. Your heart may be with an Irish woman. You may want to go marry an Asian woman. You can marry whoever your heart desires, who you feel comfortable, who loves you back. You may not be able to find a black woman that loves you. You may be walking down the street and turn around and bump heads with, oh my God, picking up the phone and bump heads with an Asian woman, and y'all fall in love. A black man and a white Asian woman. Or you may be a white woman that falls in love with a black man. Or you may be a black woman that falls in love with a white man or an Asian man. It doesn't matter. Why is it so bothersome to you? Are you just mad because you didn't come out biracial yourself? Is that the problem? He got some anger he got anger when it comes to black men and black women. And he don't, oh Lord, I think he upset over something that he couldn't choose, how he was born, what color he came out, or how did he come out. Man, you need to go to sit down on somebody's couch and let them talk to you.
Douglas has to be criticized, as I did on the Breakfast Club. Now, it has to be put in context. He didn't marry the white woman until he was an old man, after his wife, Anna Murray Douglas, of 50 years, a blue-black chocolate woman through whom all my cousins were born. He was an old man when he did it, but nonetheless—
Why a blue-black chocolate woman? Are you mad now because you're a blue-black, you came out straight down the line of the blue-black chocolate woman? Man, you need to go somewhere. Seems like that's where that anger is from. Accept who you are and stop being angry at other people for who they fall in love with. That's not right. That's not good for your soul. Pinky, this is so crazy. He is so crazy. That don't make no sense, sweetie. This don't make no sense to me. He's angry about something, the way he was born, because he's too fixated on color. He is too fixated. Maybe he just mad because he didn't come out mixed. Why are you talking about blue black chocolate woman? Why the woman got to be blue black chocolate? She can just be dark. Or she can just be light skinned. It doesn't matter. Oh Lord. Let me
And yes, he has to be criticized on that because a black man needs to be with a black woman. And it is a contradiction. I don't care how much work you think you've done for black folks to not commit yourself to a black woman.
Oh, tight 1 second. I got more questions when we come back.
I would argue the reason black men marry white women is because they wish they were white themselves. And having the white man's prize, his queen, is a psychological symbol to myself that I am equal to him.
We're back with Dr. Umar Johnson. In that particular statement, the family also addressed this here. You talked about taking over the buildings or the land of a black school that was shut down.
Yes, sir.
HBCU
St. Paul's College.
And you were raising money for it. First of all, how much money has been raised, and what's the status of that project?
Well, St. Paul's has been sold. Approximately 3 to 5 months ago, I was told by the auction company in charge of the sale that it was been sold to a developer.
So how much money was raised? What the people gave? All kinds of people gave. How much was raised, and what's the status of that?
$700,000. And the status is we're still looking for a school. And the status is my start date for FDMG will be 8/21/18. Or if at all, it may be delayed to 8/21/19, which is the anniversary of the Nat Turner War.
We say looking for a school. Why not start a charter school? Well, you can start a school.
Because charter schools are owned by the state, and I'm a Pan-Africanist. I believe what is to be done for black people must be done by black people. Why do I want a charter school?
So you want a private school?
Exactly, independent school.
Lauren.
So the question of interracial marriage.
Yes,
I mean,
ma'am.
come on, man. You're too smart for this. We got 43.
Smart for what?
We got 43 million black people in this country.
And that means
I love it. She called him out. See, I told you. I didn't know they was going to be over there, but I'm glad to see somebody called this ninja out. What we got is 43 million black people in this country. Oh my God. Thank you. I'm glad. And they sitting there like, oh, I'm glad. Somebody's sitting here over there listening to, that's probably why he's so hostile to Roland, because he got these. Look at these people sitting over this big, beautiful black guy over here and looking at him like, he would have come. He's running it for himself because he's not coming off credible, because only thing he worried about is who somebody else is married to. When you sat there yourself and trying and gonna beat in somebody's head because they saying that you ain't a descendant of Frederick Douglass. The man that you said, or somebody down the line that you said that RAP, this person, and RAP, that person. What? I will keep that a secret unless somebody find out and ask me. I don't want to be known. I'm related to the RAP person.
For 190 million white people, you're going to sit here and say that if a black person and a white person get married, a black person and a white person get married, one can't understand the other person's struggle. You've seen Tim Wise, right? You've seen Reverend Wallace. You've seen white people who understand racism very well.
That doesn't mean we're going to do anything.
They understand racism when you see things like the murder of Medgar Evers, like the murder of Martin Luther King. They understand racism.
And what did they do about it?
They understand us gaining just fine, and that's why murder happened.
Based on what?
So the idea that somehow a white person can't understand our struggle,
I could care less what they understand. I'm asking you, what have they done systematically to improve the opportunities of white folks? He did not tell me that.
Yes, you did tell me.
See, the woman just calling you out. Narcissists don't like nobody to call them out. And you see how he's trying to overtalk her? Y'all see that right now. He is trying to overtalk her, to shut her down. That's what they try to do. And then when they overtalk you, then they're going to revert it. Watch. You're going to overtalk everybody and then deny that Roland didn't try to tell him something.
Did not tell me that.
You're going to tell me that guys like Tim Wise and Reverend Wallace don't understand race in America?
Tim Wise?
They don't understand race in America?
He articulates racism. So what has he done to
there are no white people that understand race in America. There's no white person in America. There's no white people understand race in America.
There's not a white person. There's not a white person in America who has ever worked to systematically eliminate the white privilege that they benefit from vis-a-vis your oppression.
You know 190 million people in America.
Eugene. We're not going to go there. We're not. I haven't
called me a liar, and you're cool.
Well, it's a fact that you're lying. It's a fact that you're lying. It's a fact that you're lying.
I understand you.
To say that.
One thing I don't understand. Roland lets you speak. Now let somebody else speak. But every time they sat there quiet as a mouse. And then every time somebody else starts speaking, you try to overspeak them because you want to talk over them. You got to get louder to overspeak them. No. Man, you, Lord, let me be quiet.
No, everybody, 1 second. Several things I don't allow. I don't allow the N-word. I don't allow coon. We can talk to one another and disagree, but I do not use racial epithets against black people.
See, but he used it. Dr. Umar used it. See that, Dr. Umar? You're fooling with the wrong person right now. Oh, Lord. Oh. See? You don't have to be. That shows that you are nothing but a con. You are nothing but a con in my book.
Fine, but he called me a liar.
No. Racial epithets will not be used on this show.
And that's fine.
By anybody.
But how we talk to each other.
You can say whatever you want, but no racial epithets will be used on this show about black people to black people. Eugene, your question.
So, from your paradigm, from your perspective, Civil Rights Act isn't an act of white folk stepping up on behalf of black folk. Current criminal justice reform legislation moving isn't a current act of white folk stepping up on behalf of black folk. Folk that funded the civil rights movement in the 50s and 60s isn't an act of white folks step up and have a black folk. I'm sorry, as an American, because I define myself as an American, an African American.
Sure you do.
I live in a country that moves forward together. And I say that as a Republican. We move forward together. Yes, we have individual struggle. Yes, we have struggles. Yes, we have. Yes, no. Yes, we have.
Talking about
What is it? Oh Lord, somebody please tell this man stop over talking other people. Let this young man. Oh Lord. He is dressed so nice. I love that pink top, but he is dressed so nice. But let him speak. He was just as calm and let you speak. And see there? Oh my God! He need to go to a school so they can train him how to speak, how to talk to other people. I don't know where you want to send him, or send him somewhere so he knows how to act in public and how to speak to other people. He can always be.
We have systematic.
Finish in 15 seconds.
We have systematic struggles, and together as a country, moving forward to defeat those struggles.
Really? So, based on what you said, I want you to give me examples of white folk, not individuals, but systematically. Excuse me.
Why can't they be individuals?
I know you can't wait to finish.
One second answer.
Can I finish?
Go.
Okay.
That's what that, and he talks about black women like they some animal. And want to beat down black men because of who they married or how they got born into this world. And then if a sister doing that thing, you be all up in arms. But then you can do all this here and call people names. Oh my! Go sit down. He will never let nobody speak. Somebody put him.
I'm going. Okay? You cannot name anything systematically done ever in this country by white people to equal the playing field for black folks.
The Civil Rights Act, Congress literally sits behind us. The Civil Rights Act, the Voting Rights Act, both of them.
Are you aware?
Both of them.
White people are proud of you, son.
Scott Bolden, quick.
I think the terminology and the narrative being used is a little misleading, not from you, but from this dialogue right here.
Okay.
It's one thing to sympathize with the struggle. It's another one to empathize with the struggle. Very different. When you talk about marriage being a political choice, and that one of the arguments that you made that I tend to agree with is that if you don't marry a black woman, then she can never support and comfort and value your day-to-day struggle as a black man. That being said, I do think that the level of the rhetoric that you use in regard to your Pan-Africanism is difficult for many of us, quote, in the mainstream to get our arms around. But this issue about black men and white women in the civil rights struggle is not a new discussion. My mother was a civil rights activist in Chicago, and she would often complain privately that, one, you can't sleep white and talk black, if you will. And that's always been in the American struggle, African-American struggle with ourselves.
Yes,
the other thing is that we struggle with our own psychology about self-love and otherwise. And if we get our arms around that, that does make sense.
But you would have to say that 190 million people.
He don't let nobody talk. Lord help me. Let somebody else speak. Umar, I think this is how I knew this was a con, in my opinion. He rattles off all this rhetoric just over and over and over and gets louder. And then he ready to jump on you if you don't do it his way or believe what he believes. God, he don't get nobody. Give the panel a chance to speak. You just sat there and just went off. Let them speak and be quiet. I wish he can shut his mouth. I hate to say that. Shut your mouth for a moment.
You would have to claim that.
Individuals don't matter.
You'd have to claim
No,
that.
go ahead, respond. Go ahead. And I agree with my brother's comments. Brother Scott, he brought up the Civil Rights Bill. But what he did not talk about in relation to the Civil Rights Bill is there were two words included in that bill that ultimately served to take away from Black people what that bill was intended to deliver. They added gender and they added sexual orientation. And as a result of that, white women and homosexuals have been able to strip Black America from the intended gains of the Civil Rights Act. So there was still racism in that bill if you will study that history.
So Umar, your question was, has anyone Black ever systematically done, has anyone white ever systematically done anything?
Systematically. White America.
So LBJ would be the answer for that, because that's the government.
No, I don't think you
that's a systematic move.
No, you didn't hear the question. No, you did not. No, you didn't.
Yes, she did. Because I heard the question. If she heard the question, I heard the question. We all heard the question. So Roland shouldn't have to play referee because you want to act like a hooligan from the streets. So you need to calm down and shut up for a while and let somebody else speak.
I'm not trying to
literally have 45 seconds. So restate the question and give an answer. I got 45 seconds.
Get an answer. The question was, what has white America done?
Right.
Not individuals. Systematically, you won't even let me finish.
Yeah, because
you're that in love with white folks, you won't even let me finish.
Finish literally 20 seconds.
There is no bigger system than 20 seconds, I'll finish. And then 20 seconds, I would say that the panel that you have here, who are extremely intelligent, do not represent the everyday Black man and woman struggles, and then because of that, they can articulate.
And you represent 43 million people in this country? I don't think so.
Weekdays on TV1.
I will never lie to you.
Oh my God.
Roland Martin.
He doesn't want to talk to us. He wants to ignore us.
Uncensored.
Hell no. That ain't no cut it, boo.
Unapologetic.
No, that is fundamentally false. You are wrong.
Unfiltered.
You watching America where we all look alike. He ain't talking about Black people.
Unrelenting.
You better go work out because you got a fight on your hands.
News One Now with Roland Martin. Weekdays at 7 a.m. on TV1.
Whew.
A lot of people. Her husband says something in a different language, and she said, no.
We'll find it. She. I forgot when it ended. Oh my God. I was so caught up in this, guys. I was so caught up in this. I forgot we have ended. The video is over. That have ended. It was only a short video, guys. But whew, you see what you have to deal with when you're dealing with Dr. Umar? You get not one word in. And he's going to cut you off every chance you get. You can't speak about anything. You can't say anything. Because if it's not his way, it's the highway. You got, well, whatever you want to say. It's his way or the highway. He want to be all-knowing. But you got all these degrees, but nobody told you how to act on an interview, how to treat Black women. And Black people, whether you're born half Black, half white, half Asian, and half this, half Hispanic, it doesn't matter. You don't decide on how you're born. So none of them get your respect. And Black men that marry outside of Black, it doesn't matter. I mean, Black women that want to marry outside of America, it doesn't matter. Why are you worried about them? You're trying to build a school. You're worried about your school, trying to get a school built or schools built. So why worry about who married who? I think the reason why is because you're too busy going around claiming to be something that you're not. Too busy going around trying to con people out of money, in my opinion. Too busy doing all this chaos and yelling and screaming. You're doing just like the orange man is doing. Look over here, because I'm trying to con your money. Look over here because I need your money. Look over here because I need to take this money from you. So if you're looking this way, you won't pay attention to what I'm doing. Because you never, this video is, let me see how many years old. I think I said 8 years old. Let me go back and see how old this video is. This video is, yes. But this video is from July the 10th, 2017. And you still trying to build a school. Matter of fact, you're not now. Because you just got foreclosed on. Okay? And you come bringing up some cockamamie story that fraud from your account. And then you claim some woman did. That woman didn't do it. You should respect that woman. She's a Black woman. After you got through having relations with her. And she was taking care of your mama. That's bedridden. Trying to help you out, picking you up, a man at the airport, flying in, which is you, Dr. Umar, or whatever you want to call yourself. Here, you asking a Black woman with 2 boys to drive 2 hours or more to come pick you up at the airport, to take you to your hotel. What about a Black man like you, Dr. Umar? Why don't you get a rent-a-car? Why don't you get a Uber or Lyft or somebody to come and get you? Don't you have money for that? Don't people send you enough money? Oh, you get over 1 million what? Subscribers or views or whatever you said you got? Over 6 million or something. And then you talk about the smaller people on YouTube and bloggers and screamers. So, but you got all this. Why don't you do something with it? You got all this money from all these people that you're begging, but then you want to condemn everybody else. He does not have common sense. He got no common sense, sweet tea. This man is nothing but a con. Okay? Okay, guys. I guess that was the video. Pinky, you've been on for 3 hours. Yes, it was not my intent. I've been trying to keep my lives down to 2 hours or less. I had Black TITANIC that came up for a little while. But this is one of the videos I wanted to show anyway. But we was running out of time. So I just stayed to show this video. Guys, make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so I can bring you more great content. We're going to go ahead and roll on out of here. And thank you all for being here. We're going to do our rolling out of here. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet.